And welcome back, everybody, to Frosty Faustings here in Chicago, Illinois. I am joined by none other than my man.
What's good, James?
Team Spooky, Mr. Victor Font. How you doing?
What's good, brother? I'm well. So, guys, I hope that you guys are excited. You've been watching lots of Guilty here tonight on BG Callisto, and now we're winding down, and we're now at our top 8. And the first match off the bat is already a crazy match. It's going to be the team Where Is Dev of Teresa and Peppery Splash, and they're going to be up against a team of Beautiful Dude and Fu, of course, Cali boys, you know, teaming up together to see how they can do.
I'm going to try to not be biased here.
Dude, you know what? This team is kind of cheap, Teresa and Peppery Splash. Yeah. So I think it's okay for you to be a little bit biased here and say, you know what, you want to see the homies Beautiful Dude and Fu
I'm rooting for the underdogs. That's what it is.
Yes.
It's not biased. It's
so
it's
other side of winners bracket is already decided too for you guys. It's the team. Yes, we sometimes like to play Guilty Gear, which is a New York / NJ team, Marlin Pie and Lost Soul, versus Team Dunkin's Donuts, which is a Mr. Ken Elven Shadow. Actually, both these matches are exceptional on the winner's side of the bracket, I think.
Yeah, so. Elven Shadow, I mean, you know, he's the guy obviously who runs this tournament, the guy who, you know, put together Frosty Faustings so many years ago.
It's funny because you can say he's the guy who runs the tournament, but you know, this guy was like a Faust legend in Guilty Gear for a really long time. I mean, I'm talking about when I first was getting into especially anime fighting games, you would go online and you look at videos, and if it was a Faust winning the tournament, it was Elven Shadow every time. That Faust was crazy.
He made top 8 at EVO one year, and obviously he's named the tournament after Faust, Frosty Faustings. I just have to always, I said this to the Arxis guys in the booth with the Guilty Gear Strive booth back there and everything, and I was like, shout outs to that team to make the Faust reveal trailer for Strive take place here at Frosty Faustings.
Dude, the line was crazy. You know? Hopefully you guys saw it. I posted a little video showing you what it was like in the morning when I basically walked in. It was like they had to set it up like a convention and make it so that you go around and you come back the other way and wind back because the line was way too long. There were just tons of people playing. Lots of people are here checking out Grand Blue Fantasy Versus as well. Another exciting anime fighter coming up.
But what I've heard is the longest line here, though, is for the popcorn.
Oh, dude. They have... Okay, so this is how crazy the popcorn has gotten, guys. He has a room that's basically the dedicated popcorn room. There's some other stuff in that room, but dude, I'm telling you, people are going to that room to buy the popcorn. That's where all the people are. That's where the line is. So, dude, it's crazy, and it's crazy to see how huge this place has gotten. This hotel is gigantic. $680.
So
one person spent $680 in popcorn? How long did that even take to make? Oh my God. All right, well, one person bought $680 with the popcorn. There you go. That's how good the flavored popcorn is.
Don't call me out like that, man. No, just kidding. No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. No.
How do you keep that figure after you eat $680 worth of popcorn? My God. Amazing.
Oh, man.
All right,
someone's trying to do like a side popcorn hustle here. Like, dude, they're probably selling the bag.
I mean, like, good luck, I guess. Maybe that will work. You run around like a freaking, like you're in a baseball game or something. Who needs popcorn? I got the hot dogs too, the Chicago dogs for you. So we got Teresa. He's up here already on the stage, and he's getting prepared and getting ready to go. I love that he's become so accustomed to traveling and being in America that he's chilling in like sweats and looking relaxed.
And you know what? One of my favorite things about him, you know, I kept running into him in the hallways, even like yesterday I saw him. Trust me, he looks nervous like this 100% of the time.
He kind of always looks like that. I was with him chilling out, hanging out, having breakfast, and he was looking like that while he was eating breakfast. What can I say? But he also was enjoying the breakfast.
Now, is Julian gonna play with the eye patch? I mean, that kind of like
seems a little
ruins
risky,
the depth perception, right? I mean, I know we're looking at a monitor, and it's
okay. He's Zato. It's all shadows anyway. He doesn't need depth. He just needs to make sure that he's doing his Noburus and all that stuff, putting out lots of drills. Anyway, so this match, Zato's kind of over time received like a little bit of, hey, calm down, you're a little bit too good, right? So that affects this matchup in particular quite a lot. And Teresa, you know, is going to be really experienced in this style of matchup too. So best believe that Teresa's going to be the aggressor. He's going to come out swinging right at the start of the game, and he's going to try to keep Julian off his feet the entire time. It's going to be up to Julian to get adjusted and get ready for that. This right now is a button check. They're just making sure that everything is working the way it needs to work. But we will begin very shortly.
I mean, Zato, previous to this version of, you know, Guilty Gear, has kind of been like the Akuma. Like, this character's never bad, except maybe in Slash, right?
I mean, and in Slash, he was bad, right? But, you know, like the real Zato guys, they still stuck to it because they knew that they could still play their base Zato game plan and they could get it to work. So...
But
one thing about this character is that I've always found him difficult to play personally. the way his inputs work is that to do the special moves with the shadow, you use
negative edge.
You release the buttons. So there's a little bit of you're almost like a pianist there, almost with the inputs. Like you gotta know which button to hold at the right time to get the move
playing
that you
Twister
want.
with your fingers, you know.
Anyway,
left finger red, you know.
It's really impressive to see at high level, especially when they're trying to do a certain type of Gatling chain with Zato, while at the same time having the shadow do a different type of move.
Yes.
Watching people do that on the fly, it always impresses me.
Well, here we go. Like I said, you know, Zato's going to try to lock you down as much as possible with Eddie, but then Teresa with Jam going to try to stay in your face as much as possible.
He's going to try to get an early knockdown and ride that knockdown to the end of the round every time. If I win, you work under me?
This is how she gets hires for her restaurant, huh? No wonder the restaurant's not that successful.
I don't know how I feel about Zato's cooking. Not a surprise. All right.
He's blind, you know? You don't want this guy cooking your food. Oh, man.
All right.
Here we go.
Nice air throw. Teresa in there. It's actually pretty even at the start, but Teresa has a little bit of momentum.
And you saw right there, beautiful dude trying to build a little bit of space with that instant air backdash, but now puts himself in the corner, so that's not a good place to be.
That's going to be pretty tough.
Yeah. And now the pressure from Teresa has begun. There we go. Found the gap. Used the YRC just to kind of give himself a little bit of extra time to get his offense going.
He could have had a combo there, but it looks like a small drop.
Okay,
there we go. Another chance. Now he's got a nice shadow set up. Teresa trying to get away. Oh,
nice.
The tech.
Even when you jump and get hit like that, that just allows you to tech. So smart stuff for Teresa.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, just uses that to
try to stock up.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
baits out the burst,
but couldn't get anything. He hit the shadow there.
Yeah, Eddie is dead for now. So he's got to fight with just nothing but invite hells all day.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you're going to get counter hit, and you're going to be done at that point in time. Whoa.
All right, round number 2. So far, it's very close, but Teresa, the momentum has been aside. Nice throw break. There we go.
Gets the counter hit, and that's going to be a good chunk of damage.
Yes. Yeah. He needs. I was gonna say he needs to try to keep it up, but man, Teresa's got him in the corner. It's so crazy.
Yeah, and the whole time you're blocking that, your wrist gauge is going to keep building up, and it's just not fun at all.
Okay. Building up those stocks overhead. Full combo. He's going to go for another knockdown setup. Actually, he might go for super. He didn't even need the super. My goodness. Whew. Teresa, please.
Yeah, and that's basically what beautiful dude is saying. It's like,
oh my God.
It's like, once I knock you down, can't you stay on the ground?
All right, so Teresa looking really good there. Teresa's teammate, of course, is Peppery Splash, who recently has switched to Venom. And actually, his Venom was looking super great early on in the team tournament so far. His opponent is Fu, who's been playing Kum Hae-yoon. Yeah. So it should be a fun matchup, I think, between these two.
Last year was the year that Peppery Splash, you know, just basically killed everybody with Venom. And I remember, you know, for me, I was surprised to see that because the previous year I had seen Peppery Splash was playing Johnny. I'm a Johnny player. I was like, yeah, yes. Peppery Splash, go Johnny. Then he switched to Venom. I was like, oh.
How do I feel about this now? But, you know, he's been making Venom look amazing, much like how he does with Johnny.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, he told me that he'd been playing Venom as a side character for the whole entire time, you know. So, obviously, that's why he did so well last year. And he's continued with his character so strong at Venom. And the way he plays Venom, you know, Venom is just one of those characters that really rewards your instinct and improvisation and stuff like that.
Yeah, he kind of gets in your blood a little bit. Once you become like a Venom guy, you just, you know, you can't, unlimited power, right? You can't handle it. You just have to keep, you know, you have to keep running it. And he's been making it look super fun. Anyway, his opponent, as we said, is Fu. And we'll see him shortly, of course, playing Kum Hae-yoon, one of the newest characters of Guilty Gear introduced in XRD.
Yep.
And Kum is pretty fun and cool. I like this character a lot. He's got a really interesting fireball that he has a little bit of control over, kind of like what Ino does with her fireball, and so that allows him to create traps. It also makes his regular throw very scary because the regular throw gives him the guaranteed setup basically into the fireball. So with that little bit of fireball pressure, it's really like 90% of his game is getting knocked down into that style of fireball pressure. But it's not that he doesn't have a bad neutral game, because his neutral game is actually pretty good. It's that the neutral takes a little bit more work, I think, than maybe some other characters.
And it's just, it's It's really interesting because, you know, one of the things that you could tell they tried really hard to do with Exert is they tried to make characters for different styles of play. Like, I always kind of joke that Ramathal is kind of Tekken-like with kind of the strings that, you know, she has a just frame uppercut, and then Jacko is like for the League of Legends players.
Yeah, I mean, some characters have that intention. Like, they said that Jacko, they had like an, not an MMO, but like a league, like inspired design or something. And that's cool and interesting to me. I don't really get it. All I see is her throwing things out and stuff coming everywhere. But, you know, okay, I'll take your word for it.
But, I mean, like, Kume and Hyun almost kind of feels like that they were like, hey, look, the Gatlings are a little slower, so they feel more like Street Fighter links. Looks like Gouken kind of thing.
Yeah, I like how the hits look, especially.
But in the end, I mean, these characters still are very distinctively Guilty Gear, and Kume Hyun is not an easy character to play. Has a lot of the, you know, you have to learn how to hold the uppercut kick exactly the right length to get all the combos in the...
It's spacing dependent as well, how you can loop after you land it.
Oh, here we go. And here we go, Peppery Splash right away starting with this knockdown, and here we go. The setups, and you just gotta block. You just gotta block and watch your wrist gauge just keep building up all day. Oh, nice.
Completely delicious burst.
That might, yep, there we go, down here, and you, guess what? You're back in the corner, you're gonna get tossed, you're gonna lose all this health.
Of course, it's not over yet.
Yep, here we go, another setup. YRC to make sure the setup is as clean as possible.
Yep, that's about right.
Jeez.
Golden letters for Peppery Splash versus Fu.
Oh, man.
But you know, Fu is not going to let it end that easily.
Yeah, not looking good right now for Summon Pot of Greed, but Team Summon Pot of Greed. Oh, here he goes. Oh, but that second hit missed. Was just a little too far, but he's going to be able to get a knockdown off of this here, right there. And now he's set up. Yep. Oh, wow! We found the moment to get the grab in there, and we saw what Peppery Splash can do in the corner. He didn't even have this last time, and yep, here we go. Knockdown.
Man, the damage is huge because all that wrist gauge is built up.
And now you're just, oh, okay, he gets out of there. I like it, but...
A defensive air throw, that was cool. He teleported right into it.
He's like, where are you going, Fu? You're going right back into the corner here from that air throw. Knockdown. Here we go. Opportunity for Fu. Too far away for the overhead to connect, and another air throw.
It's not enough burst.
And I think Peppery Splash was trying to bait that, but just good timing from Fu. He could still take this, but another air throw.
Just enough.
Ooh,
all right,
man.
Team Where Is Deb is going to advance to winners finals, which means they'll be guaranteed top 3 no matter what happens tonight. And unfortunately, Team I Summon Pot of Greed is going to head to the losers bracket, the Seoul bracket, where actually there's a lot of killers they need to watch out over there.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, thank you guys for tuning in to Frosty Faustings. I see all you guys out there in the chat right now watching. Let everybody know that we are having an amazing Guilty Gear event here. It's one of the best things about Frosty Faustings. Guilty Gear is always the main event here.
Definitely. And this is only the teams tournament. The main singles tournament is going to one part of it starts tonight, and then the rest will continue tomorrow. So this is just like a little precursor to see how everybody's feeling, see you know what's going to work and what's not going to work. And so it's good to see a little taste of what we're going to see during the main singles tournament.
Yeah, and it's interesting too because you know Frosty Faustings here has always felt like one of the most grassroots events out of all. Like last year, you know, because the venue was very small and it kind of had that old grassroots feel. But we're in a new venue this year, and Frosty Faustings I feel like has just exploded. I mean, people have said it's the 4th largest tournament in the United States.
That's crazy.
Now.
And so it's even the hotel, like the scale of the hotel feels huge. The rooms are all nice and huge, and the customer service is maybe a little bit nicer than some of those older hotels. Sorry guys, but you know who you are. You know, and actually I've been enjoying the overall experience. So far.
So you know, if you guys are in the area or you are clamoring to head to an event at this time of year, because you know usually this is kind of considered like, oh, all the world tours just ended, so this is kind of the quote slow season, but it's really not the case.
Kind of like over now. Like there's no slow season anymore. There's 3 different Pro Tours just ended. Who's ready for next year's Pro Tours? Let's go, guys! And
yeah, so I mean, you know, obviously everyone's going to talk about Evo Combo Breaker CEO as some of the biggest tournaments, but if you have a chance, I mean, look at this venue right here. This venue is huge. It's absolutely fantastic. So
this is only the main room. There's also a 24-hour room that's like BYOC/open the whole time. There's an arcade room. There's a bunch of cabinets lining one of the hallways as well with a bunch of cabs, and there's lots of stuff. Yeah. So coming up now, we got a Team We sometimes likes to play Guilty Gear, which is a Lost Soul and Marlin Pie, and then we have Team Dunkin's Donuts with Mr. K and Elven Shadow. This should be another very good match. Maybe the last match was not as close as we would like to have seen. This one I feel like will be a little bit closer.
I'm distracted by the dancing skeletons in the on the PlayStation menu here.
Dude, I don't even know what game that's from.
I don't know what the story
like
of that is.
Or something? They're just chilling.
Yeah, but this is
okay. It's a random genre PS4 theme. All right, that one's cool.
But you know, Lost Soul, obviously, you know, what a great story for Lost Soul. You know, just kind of came. He was an online player, and then like showed up to his first major.
He started
and, like, got top
going
8.
to some events and stuff like that. And you know, I think maybe at first he was like a little bit shy or something like that. And that's maybe why he didn't want to show up to some things. But he opened up really quickly. He likes to talk a lot of smack, you know, in the typical like New York / tri-state style. And
you know,
yeah, he's been really amazing for me to follow personally.
And shout outs to Justin Wong too, because he sponsored Lost Soul for a while. And you know what? I mean, that also was shout outs to the entire Guilty Gear community and stuff, because Justin just put out a tweet one time, was like, hey, I want to sponsor some players who don't get a chance to travel. Who should I sponsor? And the overwhelming majority of people said Lost Soul.
Yeah, you know, Jay Wong is from New York also, so I bet that influenced his mind a tiny bit as well.
Yeah, top 3 at Evo.
Yeah, he's considered generally considered among the best LFL players in the world. Some will consider him the best period, which is pretty crazy. But you know, that just to show you the level of his skill.
Yeah, and he's just showing you exactly why. Because LFL is so oppressive once he gets you in the corner. Unblockable setup again. Has a, you know, you can take the hit all you want from the Pineberry, but he's got the reactions to be able to respond to that path as well. If you block it, you get unblockable. He's got a combo path off of that. And it is so oppressive. And right there, with that little damage, block chip damage of the fireball, that's the most damage that Mr. K has gotten so far. And guess what? You're knocked down and going to use the YRC to keep the pressure going.
He needs help.
Yep, shot in the Pineberry. Yep, and going to get the knockdown off of this.
Call the priest. Call the cops. Call someone.
Oh, okay. He tried to hit him with the dust. But good block from Mr. K. Mr. K.
Nice uppercut to the command grab.
He's going to be able to get something going. Oh, did you see that?
He just pieced out. He was like, I'm out of there.
Jumped into the air to avoid the low, and he's going to be able to convert off of that, and that's it.
Well, that was a very fast game.
Oh, man.
You see the look on Mr. K's face? That says it all. I was like, man, I didn't get to play Guilty Gear just now. How was that fun?
There's Lost Soul right there. He's laughing about it. And, you know, he said that, you know, when he pops off, he did that at EVO, you know, he popped off after all the matches and stuff like that. It's just kind of to get himself hyped, you know, get himself, keep him in there.
About, like, he's like, you know, he's keeping himself excited and everything. He's not even necessarily saying anything to his opponent or anything like that. If you listen to what he's saying, it's almost like nonsense a little bit. He's just like, yeah, I'm the greatest. Do you see how stupid my LFL was just now? This game's awesome. And that's kind of more or less what it sounds like.
And there you see on the left side of your screen, that is Mike right there, a.k.a. Elven Shadow. He is the guy who, you know, is responsible for Frosty Faustings, and just like every tournament, humble beginnings, you know, like come and play some, you know, Guilty Gear, you know, and then it's turned into this. And, you know, the Midwest really is just like home of some of the greatest tournaments now between Frosty Faustings and Combo Breaker. Both of them this year.
These two players actually have a lot of history against each other, even in the old days. They actually competed for years and years and years. And, you know, obviously, Kyohei Marlinpai, you know, he has some Japanese heritage, and so he's familiar with the Japanese community as well, and he's learned a lot from them too. So it was great because Marlinpai was kind of almost like a bridge for the Japanese community to the U.S. guys. He was the one bringing the rest of the guys a lot of tech, and hey, check out all this stuff that's going on. And you know, now Elven Shadow is the one that's like a world warrior too, and he visits Japan, and you can watch great matches of him against all the Japanese players, really, you know, ripping him a new one, just like how he likes to do it to everyone out here. So it's really amazing, and I'm very excited to see this match. Unfortunately, it's only a single game, so depending on how crazy this goes, it might end really quickly. But
and you know, we talked about how Elven Shadow was made top 8 at EVO, but you know, Marlinpai, same thing, top 8. Now the interesting thing is that we talked about how Zato isn't as strong. That has actually convinced Marlinpai, Zato extraordinaire, to switch to Ino instead. And
very cool switch. I like the switch a lot from him. What I most admire about his Eno, oh, that was a nice dust.
Yeah.
What I most admire about his Eno is the movement. He's really good at controlling the air dashes in a way that I've not seen from other Eno players.
Yeah, very few people have the execution that Marlon Pie has. It's always funny too, because when you see someone who has amazing execution, it always turns out they also play piano.
Or something like that, yes.
Yeah, Marlon Pie is actually a very good piano player as well.
He's also a professional sushi chef, I understand.
Oh, dang. Okay, okay.
He does a little bit of everything. There you go.
Yeah, but now look at this. Elven Shadow has Marlon Pie locked in the corner. Marlon Pie gets out of there with the quick jump P Gatlings. Ooh.
Command grab, very good.
And here we go. Opportunity to springboard. Yeah, you're going to get hit. But, you know, you recover in the air so high up, it's very hard to take advantage of it unless you're ready for it.
Sometimes.
Oh, what a block. Just, I think that was an air, you know, just defend right there into the air throw. So good job to Marlon Pie. One of the harder skills to learn in this game is, you know, just defending as much as you can.
Oh yeah, the instant block is really useful. It does reduce the block stun a little tiny bit, just enough sometimes to change up the opponent's momentum. Big combo from Marlon Pie here.
Yeah, and here we go. The no.
Oh, okay. Another chance at life.
Yeah, I think he was hoping that Marlon Pie was going to dash after the note and he was going to be able to burst him out of the air, but that didn't happen. And Marlon Pie should be able to take it with a perfect.
Dude, how many perfects have we seen already in the top 8? My goodness.
I mean, Marlon Pie, you got to be careful when you do something like that. I mean, you might get banned from the next Frosty Faustings,
you might just be like, get out of here, man. Like, I don't want to.
Yeah, I know. Elven Shadow's going to be like, wait a second, you didn't register. Out of here. Out of here.
Oh, man. all right. So, unfortunately, that went way quicker than I thought it was. We had so much hype behind, like, yeah, we're going to have the old schoolers, Marlon Pie versus Elven Shadow. And then it was like just a stomp really quick. But, you know, that's Guilty Gear. Sometimes you don't get to play as much as we love the game.
Yeah, I mean, the interesting thing about the way Guilty Gear plays is the neutral is so nuanced that you need to be rewarded when you get the knockdown. And so when you do get the knockdown, a lot of times it can kind of steamroll like that. But that's also just evidence of how strong the players have gotten at having the different varieties. There's so many defensive options in Guilty Gear that...
and there's a lot of things that are cool and not necessarily like the most original, but that I like, and I wish that more games would encourage. Like each character, they try to make it so that each character has some type of unique mechanic.
Yeah.
Like Jam has her unique parry, and Sin has the food meter that's unique to him, and Venom has like the, you know, the cue balls mechanics and things like this. And I like that a lot. It helps you with if you want to be original, you can go find a character that has the mechanic that you find cool, and you can try to turn that into something.
Yeah, and I know people who have heard me commentate Guilty Gear a lot probably tired of hearing me say this kind of thing, but like I've always said that out of every fighting game that exists, I think Guilty Gear is the one that you can become one with your character more than any other game.
You can do a lot for sure.
Especially with the Roman cancel mechanic, because there are just times you'll hit something and then you're like, I think this combo will work. Roman cancel, and then you go and do this crazy thing and then it works. And
situationally too, it's really flexible. So anyway, we're gonna have team Jump Heavy Night Raid Vortex versus Crouching Snake Hidden Garden. The first matchup will be K-Loud versus Sim.
Oh, got him with the overhead. Yeah, we've got a Milia mirror here. Milia is the Vortex character, the real old school Vortex character. High, low, left, right. You know, you got to block in like 8 different directions, basically. There was the low from the front. And here we go. Gets the bounce off there. Tries to pick up the hairpin, gets the hairpin back. Very important weapon to have.
Okay, nice jump punch. Trying to, okay.
Oh, the setup. Yeah, had that all ready to go and went from low on the front, but good block.
It seems like that was a go. It seems like K-Loud is the type to kind of wait and see how you like to block first, and Sim is the type that he goes for the crazier mix-ups first and sees what works. Oh,
there we go. Gets the knockdown over there. Instant air dash to get in, and still trying to find the opportunity. Okay, here we go. This is big now. Here's the setup. Back dash into the low, but good block right there. Couldn't combo off of the hairpin, but gets the incidental hit off the instant air jump punch, comboed, and gets the kill right there.
So these two characters, of course, are among the fastest in the game. They also have double air dash, so they have like really crazy air mobility and movement. Because of that, it can be kind of hard to catch the other guy just because they can move as fast as you can.
All right.
Just trying to work him to the corner little by little.
Ooh,
Nice overhead by K-Loud, but he could not follow up.
Yeah, didn't have anything to follow up with. No resources on the Roman cancel or anything. Gets caught by the hairpin, and now into the corner. Nice. Jumped over K-Loud's hairpin.
Yep. Sim bursts out.
Okay, yeah, there's that low hit right there off of the hair car. Trying to lock him into the... Knew he was going to try to jump out. Nice air tech right there.
Two techs. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Tech down the air and in the
Two
ground.
perfect techs, actually. And here we go. Gets the throw, and now we're going to set up the disc. Yep, that time the backdash low did work. Gets him to the corner, and here we go. Uses the hairpin to keep the
nice
pressure going.
But didn't get... Whoa! That was a little bit of slops, but he's trying to get into something. K-Loud gets the hit.
Yeah, it's going to take that round right there. So we're at 1 round apiece.
This is the loser side, so these players are facing off for their tournament life at this point.
Too far to get that crouching dust in there, to get the 2D in there, to get the knockdown. Try to catch with the standing dust.
Too far.
Again,
there
that move is just catching him incidentally out of the air. Here we go. Low attack, but was he trying to bait a burst or something?
Maybe. Yeah. He might have been looking out for a burst there.
Okay, and again, using the hairpin, the titany hairpin.
There we go. There's that dust setup he tried for earlier.
And look at this.
There's
He's
the burst.
on the verge, but, you know, Million, once he gets the momentum going. So right now, Sim just needs to get the knockdown.
Nice 2D. Again, just checking those legs.
Yeah. Oh,
nice
what an air throw.
Every time.
And you see that backdash over there on the setup for Milia whenever she throws the disc out and then backdashes. That's basically just to put herself at a range where the blitz won't cause the rejection.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for you to do anything on Wake Up. You can't Wake Up throw her easily because she's too far away. Your buttons generally won't reach while she's trying to space herself where her buttons will reach. Yeah, everything about that helps out a lot. Makes your reversals worse too. Let's say you try to reversal uppercut. She's just out of your range.
Right, so let's see who's coming up next here.
Next up is going to be Dave O versus Black Snake.
Ooh, Black Snake.
So we're going to get another nice Venom.
One of the strongest players here in the Midwest, has been one of the strongest players for years and years.
Yes. Dave O, I don't know a lot about him, but I'll be learning about him tonight, and we'll see how he does against Black Snake. I'm definitely curious.
Well, their team is here in the top 8 on the loser's side. So remember, whoever loses this does go home in 7th place right now. But they are here in top 8, so obviously very, very strong players. All right. So it's going to be a Seoul versus Venom match. I mean, obviously, this is probably going to be a button check. So
yeah, this might be a button check. We'll see.
Still a chance to change the characters, but we'll see. Oh, no, looks like they're going to go right into it. Okay, never mind. So it is Seoul versus Venom here.
Yeah, so this particular matchup, one thing that the Venom player will find annoying, that's Black Snake, of course, is that actually between the gun flame, the 2D, and the uppercuts, actually Seoul has a lot of annoying ways to get out of what Black Snake is going to want to do, and you see, wow.
Ooh, look at this. Dave O just got the momentum going, got one knockdown, and just had the meaty gun flame pressure.
Mauled.
Yeah,
and consistently. That Black Snake will have a lot more respect for him after that first round.
Well, there we go. Yeah, just ready for that air dash, using the 6P to hit the ball and catch Seoul out of the air. Yep, here we go. Caught him crouching and then confirmed the combo off of that. And here we go. You're getting locked down by pool balls all over the place. And
is
now
this going to be a reverse perfect? No, 2D got him out of there.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah,
there we go.
definitely cursed him.
Jump.
He tried to go for a throw defense, but instead.
Yeah, here we go. Continues off the Fafner. Yeah, but still going to get the knockdown here and still has the dash gun flame pressure. And there we go, yeah.
Oh, man, but he fell out of it. And now my turn. 5D coming from Black Snake.
Okay, yeah.
He burst out. Bro,
got him low.
Is Black Snake about to get eliminated? He's so close. Wow.
He tried to do something on Wake Up there. Not sure if he tried to. I didn't see how much meter he had, if he had enough for maybe a blitz. Maybe he tried to Wake Up blitz there and just missed the timing. But Dave, oh that my, right there.
He mauled him.
Okay.
All right. So Davo's team will advance, and unfortunately, Crouching Snake Hidden Garden will be eliminated from the tournament. But they'll get 7th place tonight. Hopefully, a respectable placing for them, and hopefully they'll adjust whatever they need to adjust for tomorrow to see how they do in the singles tournament.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Black Snake also making to the top 8 of the singles tournament.
By the way, somebody earlier, I think Samuel was saying the same thing. What is up with Venoms and this tournament? We have like 3 Venoms that are good in the top 8. It's crazy.
You know, Venom is just one of those characters that obviously is super strong, but it just takes a lot of dedication to get there. And I think, this game's been out for quite some time right now.
Yes.
So a lot of time for people to have, just gotten to that point where they've mastered the character.
So next up, the next match we have is Great Fernman Fan Club up against the Arms versus Bears Restoration Foundation. Okay, the Arm versus Bears Restoration Foundation. Anyway, Ryan Hunter is stepping up first for the Great Fernman Fan Club, which is another Venom player, also very good from Florida area. And this guy is more of like a neutral game type of guy. His neutral game is really good, and he's got some really good clutch too.
Right, and one of the best knowledgeable players. He's super knowledgeable, one of the best scientists of the game, and also a fantastic commentator for Guilty Gear as well.
Yes. His opponent is another strong player, GC Yoshi. And GC Yoshi, one thing that's great about him is that he's not the type that sticks to like one game. He plays like lots of different games. And he's good at quite a few of them. He's good at Marvel 3. He was good at TVC for a while, if I'm not mistaken. And he's good at quite a few other ones too.
Is Bears not here this weekend? Is that why?
No, Bears is here, I believe. It's just that they named their team Bears Rest. I don't even want to get into it. If someone's name is in the team, this is the lesson that I learned today. If someone's name is in the team, best believe that person's actually not on the team.
I mean, did they abandon Bears? Who was Bears' teammate on this?
I don't even know.
Man. But GC Yoshi, of course, one of the remaining Bedman players here.
And so we were watching a lot of what he's doing earlier. One thing that I love, right, and he's always been kind of evolving this, but at this tournament in particular, his deja vu game is like mega strong. He knocks you down, and then he has like 2 or sometimes even 3 deja vu set up, and he understands how to sequence them to get really the ultimate effect that he wants out of it, and not just have it be like pressure for guard, but no, have it actually be a scary setup.
Right. I mean, look at this right now. Can't get out of the corner. Had the 6P all ready to go. Unfortunately, couldn't get that combo to confirm, so he couldn't get the knockdown to keep the pressure going.
He's still got a very good lead, and even though he's cornered a little bit, he's been zoning Venom right back out.
Right. Ryan Hunter having trouble right now trying to chase down GC Yoshi at all and even get any of that Venom stuff started. We've already seen what Venom can do once he gets you locked down, but GC Yoshi's movement right now too strong. Really hard for Ryan to get anything started.
There's a little bit of prediction. He's trying to, you can tell that he's kind of predicting, okay, well, Ryan needs to move here if he wants to use his pool ball, so I'm going to try to set something here to cover that space. And agreed, it's definitely pretty tough.
Okay.
Round number 2. That first round was pretty much all GC Yoshi.
Well, here we go. So going for the zoning style of Venom right now. He's managed to get stuff going, but that's the problem.
It's hard to fight Bedman at full screen because he also has some full screen tricks.
Yeah, he can dash into some of the pool balls as well, just to teleport over. Oh, just like that.
That was sick.
Just like that. And there we go. And so now, guess what? You're back to this situation again. And like I said, you mentioned this, that Ryan Hunter is kind of more of a neutral kind of Venom player, but it's not working out for him because GC Yoshi...
He's not really getting to play very much neutral. GC Yoshi's setups are really solid right now. His space control is very good too. Not a real knockdown there, unfortunately.
Okay, here we go. Back to the zoning style of play to try to get himself in. But see, GC Yoshi is fine with taking those kind of trades.
He's trading and he's just trying to protect his space.
Yeah, dashing through the cue ball again and then just getting the throw afterwards. Here we go. Opportunity for Ryan, but couldn't really make anything out of it. And
burst, no go.
Yeah, he had to burst there. GC Yoshi was ready for it and takes it. And I am getting word from the chat that the reason why Bears isn't playing is because he's hibernating, because Bears hibernate during the winter. No, I'm just kidding. No, actually,
that makes total sense. Actually,
they actually said that. I think I see some people. I don't know if it's that he has hand problems right now, maybe.
Oh,
and that's what's been
sorry to hear
happening. So hopefully, you know.
That's what happens, I guess, when you try to do 20 Alpha Blades in one combo. I'm sorry, Bears. I hope that you feel better soon, my friend.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not like that. So I mean, I'm not sure. Obviously, you know, we've been told by the chat that Shinakuma 666 has defeated Daigo as well. So you know,
that was a fun day. I had a lot of fun that day.
So I mean, I don't know if that's 100% true, but that's what I'm seeing in the chat. So you know, thanks again to everybody over there as well.
All right. So next match we're gonna have the Arm versus Damon.
Damon, of course, the best Slayer in the United States, most likely. I don't think that's very controversial to claim that at all.
Yeah, he was looking really good in several matchups earlier today, including the Slayer mirror versus JT, who was doing really well up until he finally ran into that mirror. That was a wild one. We'll see how Armando can do against this. He's going to, of course, straight to his signature. Not too many people play this character anymore, Ramlethal.
Yeah. Well, I support it. I got my Ramlethal shirt on today. So.
Hell yeah. So Ramlethal versus Slayer, we saw a little bit of this style of matchup before. Ramlethal does have zoning tools, but it's not like she's trying to do like what Venom does or some other character to keep you out the whole match. She's really using those tools just to get close to you so that she can do 50-50.
Right. And again, you know, it's all about getting people knocked down at this point in time. So yeah, Slayer. So Damon Doe says, you know what, I don't want to deal with that kind of pressure. I'm going to burst early on so I can build back a lot of that burst meter. And now I get the knockdown here in the pressure. Nice backdash to escape and trying to get things going. But here we go.
What time?
The wall splat into the knockdown here.
He's building for a setup.
And he's going to set up the swords here. Yep. Oh, no, this is still the combo here. Now he's got the setup.
Swords.
Woo!
Okay, jump D.
Nice.
He tried to make a jump D loop happen off of it.
Yeah.
Missed the punish on crouch dust.
I'm not sure if he was scared he was going to cancel into something very late.
Sometimes the timing is weird on that move if you block it early.
Well, here we go. He's going to be able to take it with another 6H right there. So there you go. Damon Doe taking first round. And if he wins this, then that means the Bears Restoration Foundation is going to continue.
Nice backdash there. He waited for that, man. But he didn't get anything.
Yeah. And now you can see again, stuck in the corner here, trying to find his way out. Nice.
That's a big combo. That was
sword.
3 hits. My goodness. The life evaporated.
Slayer, man.
Dude, those pop bunker combos hurt.
Oh, actually caught him by, you know, you can keep whiff chaining with Ramlethal right there. So
yeah, the cat scratches.
Yeah, so it actually caught the dandy step. But not a lot of help left. Dashing through the attack. There's that, you know, little invincibility period during the dash.
Dang, and Dave Mendo's team takes it. All right. Dang, that was what is going on in this time? Bro, I promise you, okay, I was here during A1 Pool stream. You guys know, okay? And there were close matches. Guys were going to the last round. Guys were winning rounds with 2 seconds left. Pixel comebacks. And, dude, this top 8, I don't know what happened. This is like, even the good players are getting mauled.
Yeah, it's not happening here. But that just means we're getting these teams all going up against each other. So, you know,
I guess we'll see.
Will definitely
I feel like it's getting close to that unstoppable force versus immovable object moment where, like, 2 crazy players are just going to play and something insane is going to happen.
I mean, coming up next in the losers quarters, we have that summon pot of greed with Beautiful Dude and Fu going up against Jumping H, Night Raid, Vortex, K-Loud, and Davo.
And Davo's soul was looking omega scary that last set.
It's J.H. Shouldn't it be like
it's like jump heavy.
8H? Shouldn't it be 8H or 9H or something?
Oh, I don't know. They're just... I'm trying to remember if that's a multi-butter move. Night Raid Vortex. I swear that sounds really familiar to me for some reason. But how's your melty game still going right now? Man, to be honest, I haven't been playing. Some of the guys have been telling me how there's a little mini revival right now. They've been trying to get me to come back into it, but I'm kind of like Sako and Vampire Savior. Like, I'm not coming back to go 0-2 and have people say, "Oh, Spooky's trash now." So if I'm in practice, I'll check something out. But until that point, I'm not ready.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, but you know what? Again, you know, events like this, Frosty Faustings, can't happen without all of the wonderful sponsors out there. You can see the Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo, the C2E2, coming up at the end of February here at McCormick Place here in Chicago. You're going to meet the teams from Critical Role and from Persona 5. That picture is awesome, by the way, for the Persona 5 picture. And Anime Ascension, speaking of, you know, Damon Doe was one of the first winners of Anime Ascension.
Nice.
With Slayer. You can see there it's going to be Under Night in Birth, Blaze Blue, as well as Guilty Gear Xrd. $2,000 pop bonus in the Irvine, California on February 14th through 16th. What better way to celebrate Valentine's Day than showing your love of the anime games out here?
I didn't even think of that.
And then Arcade Shock, Paradise Arcade.
Shop. They got the magenta. I think this thing is really awesome. It's the latest silent styled stick. Very cool. You can definitely check it out in their store, ParadiseArcadeShop.com. They're also showing up the new Sam Ducks, which are they're like slightly customizable switches. It's a little hard for me to explain because I'm bad with this stuff, but you should check it out.
If on the magenta stick too, you can program like how the give and like how where the diagonals register and everything, register and stuff. And also, you know, if you don't want to use a joystick for your fighting games, you can play Skullgirls on mobile right now.
The innovating inputs, yet again.
I mean, honestly, I played this very early on when it came out. Honestly, I didn't have a chance to like stick with it and stuff like that because, you know, other mobile games keep taking my time away. But, you know, when I played this, the combos were very fun to do. I was making up new combos and it was really cool. He did a really great job finding ways to make a fighting game work on a mobile platform. So very cool, very cool.
Make sure to also check out the homies at ChicagoTekken.com. I love these guys. They have original articles and tournament recaps for you. They also have their exclusive Tekken merch available. Give them a follow, Chicago Tekken on Twitter. Check out the site, of course, ChicagoTekken.com. And you can also visit them at Teespring.
Yep, and shout outs to Accelerate Gaming as well. This is Alicia's team out there. You know, she's doing a lot of great things for the fighting game community. Also a great commentator for Tekken and Soul Calibur. You can grab a bunch of merch from the AXL team by using the coupon code Frosty. And check their stuff out at axlmerch.com.
Yep. So these guys, Arcade Candy Collective, they make these cool little collectors keychains. I like them a lot. I really love the Neo Geo one, especially in the upper left. That's my favorite by far. But you see, they also have the Vuelix. They got the old Astro Cities, the Vuelix Red, and the Vuelix Blue. Check them out, Arcade Candy Collective.
And also check out New Wave Toys. They're making these little like tiny cabinets, and you see the little
people
extra
really
joystick.
want those things. I don't get how do you even play on that tiny thing, but people do. No BS. I know at least 5 people are like, man, I really want. Hey Vic, if you get me one of those, I want one as a gift. So people are really excited for these mini sticks.
I know they have some here, and they said that I might even be able to have a chance to try one out and mess with it. I want to see if I can do my CPS1 chain combos, you know, on these sticks, like low short, stand fierce, uppercut with Ken, you know. See if we can do that.
All right. And then also check out the Ready games. These guys have lots of cool games that you can play, and you can also compete in cash prizes during all their mini games. You can download them at thereadygames.com. Check them out at iOS or on Android. And if you use that code Frosty, you can get access to an exclusive game with a $300 prize pool.
That's right. And again, all those guys over there doing great jobs, helping bring you events like Frosty Faustings, things like this. So definitely give them a shout out on the social media and check out all their stuff. Let them know.
Thank you guys. Thanks
we
for all the
appreciate
support.
their help. And speaking of, we're going to go take a little bit of a break here so you can see a lot more of the people who support Frosty Faustings. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, everyone, to Frosty Faustings 2020 edition, number 12 in the series. 12 years it's been running. I'm Spooky, and of course, I'm here with the homie James Chen. What's up, James?
How's everybody going out there? Just enjoying some, good Guilty Gear action here?
Excellent Guilty Gear action. Actually, we've seen some maulings in this top 8, which usually it goes the other way. The guys kind of get mauled during the pools, and then we have the closer matches now, but not this time. This time, I'm a little bit scared because I almost feel like we're about to watch somebody get styled down again like we've been watching the whole time.
Hopefully not. I always want to say, we're just watching some, good-ass Guilty Gear, but I think that's trademarked by Tekken at this point in time.
Like that one
I'm not allowed to say that
anymore. That's okay. You can say that because Tasty Steve left you behind.
That's right.
For Marvel 3,
he ditched me for Yikes, right?
Guilty Gear.
There you are. Get ready to make some noise for some good-ass Guilty Gear.
Make some noise.
Make some noise. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. So we have a great one. It's going to be Beautiful Dude, I believe, versus K-Loud, the first match. And, of course, their partners are Fu, Beautiful Dude's partner Fu, a great Kum Ha Young player. And we have Davo, great Soul player, who's the partner of K-Loud.
All right, so there's the button check right there. Beautiful Dude. And you know what the craziest thing about Beautiful Dude, too, is that, you talked about the twister with your fingers. He's a pad player, too.
Oh, that makes it a little like some things are easier, but then some things are harder. You got to, claw a lot, right? Because he probably has to use the bumpers to do certain things.
And he actually told me that was one of the reasons why he made sure to get good at Zato, why he kind of favored playing him, because people told him that it was probably going to be impossible to learn Zato on a pad. And so he was like, I'm going to make it a point to prove them wrong.
I got you.
So,
I feel like they're missing for the little bit. They think it's impossible. But I can get why some things will be more difficult and some things will be easier.
Yeah, but at this point in time, we've have people playing on steering wheels and on body pillows and guitars. So,
all types of things.
So
Agreed.
I don't think anything is impossible at this point in time. But, you know, we saw it earlier with Jam rushing in on Beautiful Dude. But it's going to be a kind of a similar situation with Milia
This is the same
here.
style of matchup. And Milia also has a couple of nice tricks that will help her to get rid of the shadow, especially that air pin. So Beautiful Dude will have to be really careful with the shadow placement.
Yep, here we go. And you see the big side dust combo here into the setup.
Pick the pin back up too.
Nice block. And now if he can get something going, but that counter hit means he's going to get knocked down. And guess
Good
what?
block on the dust.
Yeah. And he went for the far invite hell, just jumped right over there, just going to Roman cancel off of the overhead, get the combo finish, and there we go. K-Loud taking round number 1.
This is a canon matchup, by the way.
That's right.
Monsters.
That's right.
Overhead into the slide.
All part of the assassin team here.
Good movement. K-Loud.
Good blocks. Good reactions. And yeah, that time the close invite hell just to kind of forced K-Loud to jump backwards. Oh, nice avoiding of the shark, but good YRC, purple RC, I should say, to get out of there.
That's being said, K-Loud in a good situation. Zato's not going to get the shadow back for a little bit.
And this
Still got to escape this corner.
Yeah, this is where Zato has a problem now, but
almost
gets the jump kick, and now the pressure is on Beautiful Dude's side.
He's got to call the shadow back, though.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay, gonna send that out just as a way to get in for free. You see
That's
how
smart. Beautiful Dude wasn't really approaching, right? So.
Right. Oh, caught him low.
No, not enough.
But again, you know, K-Loud has just been done a great job just blocking that pressure, the buzzsaw pressure. But here we go. Now the mix-up. Nice.
Good block again.
Block on the empty jump.
Gets it.
Is he gonna be? No. Okay, the burst.
I feel like he tried to bait that.
Yeah, and then use the air recovery into the forward dash YRC to get right back in there, and it pays off for Beautiful Dude, taking round number 2.
It's a very important round 3 here.
Yep. This is going to determine who goes up 1-0.
Good block on the low there.
Yeah, too far for the overhead, but
everything is a 50-50. My goodness, good burst.
I mean, it's interesting because I really do see a Beautiful Dude using the far invite hell a lot instead of the close one, and K-Loud has been able to get over it like every single time. Oh, blocks the alpha counter right there. Sorry, I call it by the dead angle. Thank you.
Yep. Don't worry, I made the same mistake earlier.
Oh man. Gonna get roasted here for calling it an alpha counter.
No, it's all right. Don't even stress. I just think the name is cooler. All right, nice throw to finish it off. That was a good match, but that last round, K-Loud had a good amount of momentum.
Yeah.
See, now this is kind of scary for Beautiful Dude's team because it's not that I don't have confidence in Fu as probably like one of the best players, period, right now, right? But man, Devo's Seoul was looking omega scary, bro.
All right, let's see.
He makes me think of those old school Souls. You know, nowadays you see a lot more like zony type of Soul that likes to take their time and find their placement. He makes me think of the old Soul that just wants to dust scoop you in the corner and destroy you every time.
Devo had a perfect, I think I was on the first round. In the previous match, but let's see what Fu can do over here. Fu and Beautiful Dude, of course, from the Southern California area. Actually, like, not fully Southern, kind of a little part way up. They travel a lot all the time.
Cool.
To like Wednesday night fights, and they have to drive a very long distance to go there and play.
No, it's good. I mean, Beautiful Dude, you know, especially he's kind of like a little bit of a face for the LA area almost lately. You know, guys recognize him all the time, and he's also been trying to put out content. He's doing the whole UIU thing now, which is awesome for him.
Yeah, they've also been playing a lot of Samurai Showdown recently too, so I'm not sure if they're still into that right now. Obviously, Guilty Gear will always be their main games.
Embrace death. All right, so again, I summon Pot of Greed. It's going to be Fu versus Devo Kum Hayun up against Seoul Bad Guy. How generic is that last name, Bad Guy?
Here we go. Don't think they look serious, so I don't think there's no button to. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, stop the Fafner right there. That would have been scary if you got counter hit on that. Oh,
early danger time.
Waiting for the air horn, was waiting for that. There we go. Here we go.
No.
Danger time. There we go. Oh, gets the burst again. Ow.
Dude, you gotta do so much much life. Ow! Ah, it's still going. Ah, bro.
Look, where did all that health go? It's all gone.
The air horns were so perfect.
Oh, here we go, though.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
whoa.
a clash right there,
Yes, allow him to cancel.
but worked out in Davo's favor, but he had already lost all the health. Nice, making it go slightly diagonally up right there to act as an anti-air as well. Now the lockdown just goes for the low and takes that first round off of the, you know, the absolutely fair mechanic Danger Time. Gets the counter hit here.
Oh, Danger Time definitely fair.
Oh, man.
My goodness.
Oh,
nice cancel. That was definitely sick. He's taking advantage of the fact that Davo has quite good reactions.
Oh, what a blitz.
Fake out.
Rejected it, but yeah, didn't go anything crazy because he was trying to see if he would try to counter blitz or...
Yes.
There we go. Here comes the pressure. A nice YRC right there to gain a little extra momentum and time to get in there, but that's...
oh, wow. I'm surprised that he could block in time.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it looked like he did that to get over the fireball and just maybe Fu was expecting the kick follow-up to change the arc a little bit.
Perhaps.
Oh, okay. Counter hit. Yep, that's going to lead to the knockdown. And guess what? You're in the blender now, but survives it pretty well, but then...
Nope. 2K into dust. Got him. Spinning rims.
Yeah, got to do that to keep himself safe. Oh, baits the burst
today, my friend.
And
wow,
then the air
my
throw.
Goodness, let the man play.
Fu is in it all over there. He has all the reads right now. Oh, God, here comes another fireball. Got to deal with it.
He's still, nope.
And you see him whiffing moves on the ground so he can control the fireball to come back towards him without jumping into the air. Fu is going to take that and tie it up 1-1.
All right, so now we're going to have a really good one. It's going to be Fu trying to defend his team, keep them all alive. See how it goes for him. Man, the next match is also going to be so good.
All right, so it's down to these two right now. It's going to be Fu on player one side going up against it was K-Loud, right?
Yes.
Yeah, K-Loud here. Second player's side for Team Night Ray Vortex.
We don't have good memories anymore.
I can't remember any. I can't remember. Dude, I'm the guy who keeps accidentally calling Punk. I keep calling him Smug by accident.
Oh, God.
So, you know.
They're both going to duff you at the same time.
Yeah, I know, right? They're both going to kick my butt. Oh, man.
I summon Pot of Greed versus Jump Heavy Night Raid Vortex.
Oh, got him low. 2 lows right there. And he stood up into it. Oh, and then guess what? You're going to get hit by the ground Viper right there.
Yeah, actually one thing that's kind of good for Fu in this matchup is that, oh, that's going to combo.
Pow! Bring him to the other side so he can combo off of this and keep it going.
Air throw.
Nice. Fu is all in it right now. There we go with a near perfect.
How will K-Loud respond?
Okay.
Okay, nice throw setup. Let's get some mix. Back.
Yep, there it is. And now Kumehyun going to get the burst right there. Keep herself safe. Oh, nice.
6B.
Hit on the other side. And going to be able to suck her back to the other side. Yes.
Yes, he got it.
There we go.
Man, really good control there. Yeah. The super cancels.
On the very last second there, got it to the other side so we can keep the combo going. Oh, there we go. And just, you know, air dashing away from there, but that's why Fu just keeps running to build that space up again to get this pressure started here. Chasing down, had the meter to RC it to keep it safe. Oh, here we go, overhead, but she didn't have any resources to be able to combo off of that. So here we go, now Milia got the lockdown here in the corner. Yep, got to deal with this.
Mix up time.
Oh, dead angle.
Still there.
To get out of that situation, ate a little bit of that fireball though, so couldn't take any advantage off of that dead angle hit. It's coming down to the last second.
Fu is trying to chase him down and finish him off. K-Loud is trying to find a way to get that last hit.
Yeah, using the hairpin to trade with the fireball. Wow, just using it as a fireball.
Oh, the awareness.
The air throw from Fu is going to keep it, and that's it right there. I Summon Pot of Greed is going to advance forward here in this team tournament. So they're There's the close ones right there.
Yeah, bro, that was sight. That was a very close one. I definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Good stuff to Fu for saving it for his team after
Yeah.
Beautiful Dude was taken out a bit early. You know, that's one nice thing about the team tournament. Sometimes you get to be the guy that save the homies and bring it back.
Absolutely.
So that was great. So there is another match left on the other side of losers, but because Elven Shadow is currently also playing Reload, because these guys play every Guilty Gear game,
Right, yeah.
we're going to do winners finals first. So it's going to be team Where Is Dev, which
Oh, it's Accent Core plus R, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I said Reload. I just saw an R,
So
and that made me think of Reload. Go figure. That's how many Guilty Gears there are.
Trust me, that's how
Reload, plus R, and right. Anyway, it's team Where Is Dev with Peppery Slash and Teresa, and it looks like Peppery Slash is up first.
Yeah,
Versus
this is the winners finals. This is oh my gosh.
This might be the tournament deciding match, to be honest.
Yeah. Peppery, Splash, and Lost Soul. I always feel like, you know, they could. There's something about them that almost looks like they could be brothers. Like they have the
Yeah,
same nose. They have like the same nose. They both
kinda
smile.
demeanor.
Yeah, the same smile.
I get what you mean there. So matchup-wise, this matchup probably is going to favor Lost Soul. Elfeld is generally considered like around top 5 in the game, depending on who you ask. A really strong character. Venom is more like the lower half of the tier list, if you will, although he's also a very good, well-rounded character. So Peppery Splash, if he wants to take this one, especially because it's a single game and he's going to have less time to get information, he's going to have to play probably one of the best games of his tournament career, I think.
Oh, here we go. Two of the strongest players in the United States going up against each other. Lost Soul versus Peppery Splash. Let's go.
Lost Soul, for his part, he's going to do a lot of what he normally likes to do because the matchup is strong for him.
Here comes Elfeld out of the machine. Done playing with the Oculus Rift right there.
I'm sorry, Elfeld. He only has eyes for Zato.
It's true. Here we go. Well, gets the cross up there, but a little too high up to get the combo off of that. Nice little check right there for Peppery Splash. Dashing them into the cue ball. Keep them in there.
Confirmed. Let's go. Nice escape.
It would have been cool if the different colors of Venom, because they're not white anymore, that they put the numbers on them too.
Oh, that would be kind of cool. I thought about that. I almost feel like there was something like that at one point where you could easily tell which one was which, but it's been so long. Wow, that was
beautiful
sick.
air throw.
Really good defense.
And here
by
we go.
Splash.
Peppery Splash is getting the mix-up. Look at that.
Good blocks?
Yeah,
No, it's not a throw.
Yeah, he tried to throw and he came out with a gunshot. Instead, gets the throw, and Peppery Splash should be able to take this round over Lost Soul.
That was
here
pristine.
We go.
Pristine Venom gameplay. Round number 2.
Oh, gets the knockdown here. Yeah, burst. Close enough. Close enough to get him off of him. Ooh, lucky that first hit didn't connect, so he didn't get the knockdown on it. It was just the bouquet swap.
Oh, he's nice. He hit it back. That was smart.
Yeah. Take the Pineberry out of the equation. Nice burst. Keep himself alive, but, you know, already down half health. Ooh, here we go.
Nice one. He was so ready.
That cue ball is so fast on Sonic Boom. Ooh, here we go.
Actually, this is looking really good for Peppery
Yeah,
Splash
he's
right
got
now.
the lead now, and he's going to get the knockdown again. The double charge shot set up right there.
Whoa,
look at that!
Nice confirm. Peppery Splash.
I mean, he was going for the double overhead, but Lost Soul just didn't block the first hit. Not sure what he was trying. Maybe tried to wake up something. Just got hit. And there you go. Peppery Splash taking the first game, and that means it's going to come all the way down to...
It's going to be Marlon Pie versus Teresa, the upcoming matchup. And Marlon Pie has to win both games. So he has to defeat Teresa, which is already going to be kind of a tall order. And then if he happens to defeat Teresa, he's also going to have to fight the very strong Venom.
But you know, Marlon Pie, he's got the Eno all ready to go. I just keep thinking about it, because like every time I watch Teresa play, whenever you see him lose, he looks so sad. Like I would have such a hard time beating him, because like I would just feel like such a jerk, you know.
Hey man, some people take it to heart, you know, and some people have a good poker face. He's the type that takes it to heart, but you know what? That's on him sometimes. You gotta do you. And Marlon Pie is the type of guy that he he has a lot of things, but he doesn't have very much remorse for his opponents. He's the type of guy that likes to style on you, and he'll go look at the clip of himself later on Twitter and be like, yeah, that's my combo. Did you see that when I did that combo on you?
Someone just posted up that really old school 8 on the break video where he was doing the Doom combo and staring at his opponent at the same time, and the opponent
the biggest smile on his face during that.
And the opponent keeps looking at him, he looks back at the screen, and then as soon as he looks away, he starts looking back at him again. Dude, that clip is so classic, dude. Oh man.
Oh man.
Marlon
So
Pai is the
this should
biggest
be a
troll.
really good one. In fact, we've seen Teresa face off against, I want to say, the great Ino from Korea, whose name escapes me at the moment.
Oh yeah.
And you know, we've seen a lot of that matchup, and it seems to me, although I could be wrong, it seems to me that actually this matchup favors Ino a little tiny bit.
All right.
All right, just a button check.
Yeah, quick button check.
Oh, thank you, Chad. I see you guys talking about Dara.
Yes, Daru. That's what it
Ino,
was.
yes.
Yes. That's
Amazing
what it
Ino
is.
player
Yes,
from Korea.
yes.
Super good. All right, this should be another very important match, just like the previous one was. Losers bracket is definitely a shark pit right now. You got Elven Shadow still down there. Whoa, that was that's how they started the match. Air dash, air throw break, insanity. All right, and Marlon Pai using that amazing Ino movement that he's known for. He's getting a lot of good early hits here on Teresa.
And here we go. The pressure now into the corner. Oh, double jump right there. Yeah,
Nope.
to avoid the anti-air right there.
Very smart. Okay, Marlon Pai bursts out. Did not want to see the rest of that combo. Defensive air throw. This is a great position for Teresa now.
Okay.
Full throw combo.
Yeah, he's gonna get the knockdown off of this.
Stocking up those seals.
Ooh,
That's
got
a
him
low.
low. Yep. Couldn't stagger out of there.
It should hit correctly. Yes. More pressure.
Yep, and using that YRC just to keep the pressure going. But here comes.
Wow, ridiculous movement.
Wow.
Where
And
is she? She's
the hit.
Superman.
Oh, but he dropped the combo right there
Yes,
at the
he did.
end. He dropped the combo. That was, that's rough. That's
Really good
rough
tech
right
match
there.
by Teresa, too, to get that last little hit that he needed.
Yeah, because that could have been the comeback right there for Marlon Pai. Gets the
definitely.
anti-air 6P right now. So here we go.
All right, my turn again. Whoa, what a low.
Instant
That definitely
low.
looked like a jump H coming.
Oh.
Extended combo, setups.
Oh,
that
good.
looks like a high
Yep.
again. He's so good at mixing it up.
And willing to get, and had the command throw
Yep.
right there ready to go.
The traps are real.
Gonna get the knockdown on this and not gonna set up another note. Just went right back in there.
Tried to confirm over that. Finally, Teresa escapes the corner with very little health left, but lots of meter available. Spent some just to keep the pressure on.
Yeah, nice green blocking in the corner there, but you can only block
Seals
for
on.
so long.
Oh, this is a potential
Yeah,
comeback.
gets the
Marlon Pai to think about the Spurs, and he does use it.
Yeah, and set up that note early on to stop the recovery into the YRC air dash.
Okay, more pressure,
Oh,
got the hit, burst back, that's a bait.
Nice. There you go. Not only getting that round, but causing Teresa to use up that burst. So no burst. Whoa, but there's that counter hit right there, all the way in the corner.
He might not get that burst back this whole round. This actually could be huge. Marlon Pai almost certainly will get this burst back if he plays this round well.
Oh, here we go. Marlon Pai going in now, using Chemical Love right there just to kind of force Teresa into crouching, but look at this damage!
My goodness, and we have a seal stacked up again. Crouch H into a low. Marlon Pai's looking for those overheads that are unreactable, but they have not come just yet.
Here we go. Knockdown, doesn't go for the note, goes for the empty low. Nice backdash from Teresa.
Teresa's looking super strong in this position. So much meter available. He's going to spend another one probably just to keep the pressure on.
But there we go. Now here comes a note. Can she make it over? Yes. Jumps over.
Spends all the bar to keep this corner.
Ooh,
Okay,
here
plus.
we go. Low, and that's going to set up.
Whoa, not enough. Marlon Pai still alive.
Yeah, he just needs one knockdown now. Nice just defend there to get the extra jump, and then
he
the
tried
2K.
to air throw, I want to say.
Yeah.
And Teresa was ready for it with the dive kick.
2K is going to take it.
All right. So Teresa's team will advance to the grand finals. That means that they're guaranteed top 2 no matter what happens. And they were looking very good there in that set. It was a 2-0. So
Yeah, there you go. So that means they're going to be in grand finals. I believe Elven Shadow hopefully will be back now.
yes. So it should be a team Dunkin's Donuts with Elven Shadow and Mr. K
Donuts.
versus the Bears Restoration Foundation, which is Dave Mendo and GC Yoshi. Both very
right.
good teams.
And it looks like it's going to start with Elven Shadow versus Damon, though. So we'll
Okay.
get a Faust versus Slayer match.
That should be
coming
fun.
up.
Just like a
Oh,
legacy
yeah.
style, old school matchup. Actually, this matchup is a little bit tricky because Faust, although he has a pretty good zoning move list, he doesn't have a lot of moves that are very active outside the items.
Right.
So a backdash cancel from Slayer is actually pretty effective against him. There's lots of opportunities where, let's say he just wants to have like a slash out there or some long range move that Slayer could find his way backdash canceling through that and getting some easy pressure.
Right. All right. So you see Elven Shadow sitting there on the right again. The man who is responsible for Frosty Faustings, you know, putting in work not only at the tournament but in the games themselves.
Yes, he's a beast, a legend of Guilty Gear for sure.
He is definitely not going to, you know, skip the opportunity to play the games as well.
All right, Faust versus Slayer. This is the matchup that we expected to see.
Damon Doe, like I said, very, very strong player from Northern California. One of the strongest players in the country. But Faust, the reach that he has is going to be you know, hard for Slayer to get in. But let's see how well Damon Doe can handle this matchup here. You see the air dash of Slayer, not the best air dash in the game. Very slow, very short distance. And you look at this beautiful
He's covering
conversion.
all the angles right now.
Not
Bomb
sure-
was in the way. Wow,
Oh,
that's
but the bomb
stun.
actually-
Insanity.
Are you serious? Oh my God.
You know, they say that Elven Shadow has a special skill in that he has super high item luck. He tends to get the items that are perfect for the situation that he needs.
All the best Fausts are like that, man. They always just like, you always see, you know, meteors every time they need meteors all the time.
Hey, the bomb saved me from the combo. Awesome. Seems to happen to him in particular quite a lot. Man, his zoning has been quite strong.
Damon Doe is having a lot of trouble getting in there. Yes, smart burst right there.
No, could not confirm a combo. Oh, that looked like a
look at
command
that,
grab,
yeah.
but it was a 2K.
It was a
Bomb
low
set up
into
again.
an instant
Get away
overhead.
from the bomb.
Oh, into the bomb.
Wow,
And he still
he
got the
comboed
slash.
off of it.
Still got the slash stab. And that's what I mean about Guilty Gear. It's just every time you do anything, you just have this oneness with your character to know what's going to work.
Yep.
Oh, here
nice
we go.
low.
Here
He's
we go.
coming back.
He's got meter
2G
too.
set up. It was a fake low. He still got the burst.
And can he spend any of the meter here? Yep,
Nice.
there it
Hellfire to close it
is.
out. Woohoo! Bro, that was looking like it was going to be a 2-0,
Oh, yeah.
but Damon, though, very clean.
Well, that's
Nice 5P. Stop trying to jump around.
That's what Slayer can do to you, man. Those
Woo, what a
comebacks,
block.
the damage. Oh, God. Basically tried to do the up kicks and fell into the bomb. Here we go,
Actually,
the
Black Hole's
gravity.
going to be good for Faust, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, nice 5P. He mashed out of it.
Caught him out of the stance. And here we go. The pressure, the low, but he didn't confirm off of it. But
Got
still
to
gets
confirm that
knocked down.
time. Overhead. Overhead again. He used
yeah.
the 5D to escape.
Yeah, has that invincibility in the midsection. Nice bait on the
nice.
burst.
And we got a full combo.
Okay.
So we're going back to mid-screen control, which is what Elven Shadow wants here, but he does
Right.
not have very much health left. Air throw, that's bad.
Yep. Oh,
Nice, he
woke
waited
up
for
with the
it.
blitz. Damon Doe baited it out, gets the throw. Damon Doe gonna take the first game for his team. There you go.
Man, now these matches are starting to get
Yeah.
good. Really good.
And now it's up to GC Yoshi and the Bedman.
Dude, this Bedman is so sick. If anyone can do it, he definitely can do it. His first opponent, of course, is going to be Mr. K. We'll see how this goes for him. I also saw GC Yoshi doing well in the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 tournament. Would not be surprised to find him in the top 8 of that one as well.
I just also want to take the time to shout out Mr. The Hudo, aka Rick Thayer. He's hanging out over here, one of the guys who runs Combo Breaker, one of the best events in the world. He just sat down with a bag of popcorn in front of us just to taunt us,
man,
basically.
I gotta figure out that popcorn line somehow. I don't even know. No, it's okay, bro. We can line up like.
It's a good
people.
excuse
It's
for me to give a shout out to him. That's all I'm using it for. I'm not begging for popcorn here, you know. So it's all good. It's all good.
So Mr. K versus GC Yoshi. They're about to lock in.
Trying to find the right music. Oh, he just picked the Bedman music right
Okay.
there.
So the right music is hearing his theme over and over. That's still narcissistic, I think. I say that, but when I played Sin, I would always listen to the Sin theme every time.
That's like me and when I played Uniel, I would always turn on the Nanase theme because everybody loves that theme, right? So pretty sure that's why everybody talks about that theme all the time. So. Alright, and again, GC Yoshi using that amazing air movement right now, making it really hard for Mr. K to get in there, but gets the counter hit on the far H. Oh, but a blitz, knockdown, and guess what? Time to deal with all of the deja vus.
Oh, I've seen that one before.
Alright, has a slight life lead, but barely. Oh, he's going to try to knock him down with the fireball. It's going to work.
The hitbox is gigantic.
Yeah, that thing hits like the screen. It's like shockwave, you know? Except much faster.
Oh, he's going to get a combo with the fireball. Okay, trying to keep it going, but he's got this nice corner pressure at least.
Yeah.
Good one, Mr. K.
And you saw there GC Yoshi using the green block in the air instead of trying to just defend some of those air chains, maybe trying to find a way to squeeze in an attack there, but there you go, Mr. K taking the first round. If he can take this, that'll be the end of Team Bears Restoration Foundation. Oh wait, no, Damon won the first one. Sorry, yeah, that's my bad.
That's okay.
There's that old age coming into play again.
I'm just focused on the neutral in this matchup. They're zoning the crap out of each other.
No, using the YRC to keep the pressure going in there. You see a lot of players
although GC Yoshi has the lead, it's almost like he's just trying to get away from what Mr. K is doing right now.
Set up the parry, but didn't get it. Gets knocked down on the sweep though. And then just
nice 2P.
the 2P
reset.
Baits out, gets the counter hit. Tried to bait the burst, it looked like. Didn't quite succeed. So now this is GC Yoshi's opportunity here. He's going to get the knockdown, the deja vu setup, baits out the flash kick. Yep, you cannot YRC it on whiff. You saw the big red X there.
That's right. He definitely tried that YRC, but it was not going to happen. Hellfire for the extra damage.
Oh, flipped out of there. Yep, and then the empty low for GC Yoshi.
I was going to say, that was the worst Hellfire damage I've ever seen. Usually when you Hellfire super, like, it does a grip.
Right. It's just so late in the combo, you know. Oh, no empty jumps for you this time.
Full combo time, and we have this nice corner control, overhead. Haven't you seen this one before, my friend?
Guess what? You're in the blender. Oh,
wow. Burst out. He's trying to keep him corner 6P traded. Huge trade.
Yeah, and now you're standing again. Oh, caught him backdashing, so that's really big. Okay. Yep, you see the movement right there from GC Yoshi negating the fireball from Leo.
Whip punish. Didn't get a full combo.
Found ball gap. Caught him dashing forward. But here comes Mr. K. Mr. K is trying to get in there. Oh,
that's a star.
Dashed right into it. Yep. He's going to have the deja vu setup.
Double deja vu setup.
Yep. Yep, took out one deja vu with the fireball. You can see that Mr. K just threw. Oh,
that was a godlike parry. Dude, they're playing so smart.
That was ridiculous. Oh my God, there we go.
You can even see that smile. You know you feel good when you win like that. Yeah, I had the read. I knew you were going to do something.
That was so sick. And now it's down to Mr. K and GC Yoshi to find out who's going to advance.
Damon.
Oh, Damon. Yes. Sorry. Yeah,
it's okay, teammates.
I'm reading the screen up there. I'm kind of... My bad.
No, it's
I'm trying to shift the blame to Callisto right now.
That's okay. That's what everybody else does. They just blame us when things go wrong. Just
exactly.
Give them a follow, guys. Twitch.tv says BG Callisto if you guys are enjoying the stream tonight. And I implore you, please subscribe to them because they're putting on some of the best Guilty Gear action that you'll ever see.
Keep your eyes tuned here on the stream all weekend long. This is where all the main games are going to be for all of Frosty Faustings.
He's trying to keep him pinned down with those 6 H's.
All right. Oh, he knew the burst was coming early.
Man, we've been seeing a pretty high rate of burst bait versus bursts actually landed. These guys are real good at sniffing when you're scared enough and want to escape.
Yeah, it's like there's just optimal times to use it, and people are ready for that. Oh, goes in for the crouching dust, the 2D right there. Here we go, gets the knockdown again, fireball YRC.
Mr. K looking so good.
All right, here comes the opposite because we know how much damage that Slayer can do if he hits you one time, but oh, it hit both sides.
That's right.
Caught him on the other
I mean,
side.
to be fair, he's swinging two swords both ways.
Yeah,
I feel like the move's doing what's intended with that one. Whoa.
Oh, wake up command throw.
BDC bite. That was sick.
Oh, here we go. The cross up. But now he's in the corner. That's the. Oh, he got it.
But he was ready.
The counter rejection. The counter rejection.
Every time.
And now standing up again. What's the mix-up? Backdashes away from there, and that gives Damon a chance to run away. And here we go. Tries to keep the pressure going. And guess what? Side switch again, but pile bunker coming in there.
Wow, 6P going right through that.
And look at that.
Double power bunker.
Oh,
extended combo, triple power bunker, 4 power bunkers. How's it taste?
Ow. I was about to say, like, that's not doing it. I was like, that's not doing as much damage. Oh, wait, oh, never mind. It did enough damage.
It's okay. Wow.
Back and forth, back and forth. Good block this time from Mr. K.
Anti-air, clean one. And we're going for a knockdown set. Which way am I going? I don't want to see it.
Oh, gets the anti-air.
You do a table. That was the table flip.
I appreciate that.
All right. Standing mix. Wow, raw super.
Since
just
you're going to go
can.
for a mix-up, you're not going to block this, so I'm just going to raw super you. Oh,
raw defensive throw. It's so crazy right now. Big combo. Guts is going to kick in now for Damon.
Block, block, block.
Both players in Guts. Mr. K gets the hit.
And there we go. Mr. K becoming Special K right here, taking this event, taking this match, I should say.
He's saying taking the event.
Not yet.
No, that match was so good that he just won the whole thing. Where's the trophy, Kalisto? He won.
I know. Let's just give it to him.
If James said it, that means it's done.
That's right. That's right.
Just kidding. So,
Darn
guys,
straight.
That was another great match. I think we got to see a lot of good tech that we don't normally get to see, especially from characters like Leo. Props to Mr. K for clutching it out. So now I believe is losers semis, if I have it correctly, and it should be the Dunkin' Donuts team of Mr. K and Elven Shadow versus I Summon Pot of Greed with a beautiful dude and food.
Yep, this is going to determine who makes it into the losers finals to go up against Lost Soul and Marlin Pie.
Yes.
And then, of course, waiting in grand finals is Teresa and Peppery Splash.
Yeah, good team. They seem to combo really well together. Teresa, of course, playing Jam, super rushdown character, and he's playing Peppery Splash, playing Venom, who's like a zoney. He's got a little bit of rush, but really a zoney type of guy. So this matchup, Elven Shadow versus Beautiful Dude. This one, although actually both these characters kind of have gotten nerfed tier-wise, I think this will favor Elven Shadow a little bit. It's not that Beautiful Dude is not strong versus Faust players in particular. It's more like Elven Shadow has fought like the army of Zados. Right. He's been in the darkness. He's seen the shadows many a time and again, and he kind of knows how to navigate it a little better than most people do.
Right. And again, really excited. Obviously, the Faust reveal the full trailer for Guilty Gear Strive is going to take place this weekend, so you definitely don't want to miss that.
You can also play here. They have like a demo build available, and lots of the guys are lining up and trying out. I didn't even get to see what it looked like until like 3 hours in, because the line was so big that I couldn't see through the sea of people to see what the screen looked like and actually look at the game. But finally, since then, I've gotten to see a little bit of what it looks like. It looks very nice.
Yeah, and Faust, I love the new character design. We saw the little preview at Arc Revo World Finals. He's in the scrubs now. He looks absolutely terrifying, and I love it.
All right, Elven Shadow versus Beautiful Dude. First matchup, Faust and Zato.
Again, this is another one of those situations where I just feel like Faust's range is going to, really cause a lot. That was such a beautiful RC at the end right there, just to keep the pressure going.
It was like a KO.
Okay, here we go. Here comes the buzzsaw pressure, the double overhead right
combo,
there.
Elven Shadow doesn't like it.
Yep, jumping high enough to avoid the shark. Not that time.
Good control of the Shadow there. He wanted to make sure to evade the paper bag.
Right.
Again, you can see Elven trying to toss up the paper bags to try to randomly hit the Shadow, but Beautiful Dude a little better control than that.
He's going to get the knockdown and the pressure right here.
Oh,
and
what a fake.
Oh, and he converts off of the whole thing as well.
Even Zato's sprite was confused there. You definitely saw him turn one way and then turn back the other way.
Got in right over in by health
Overheads.
and the unblockable overhead. I don't know why nobody ever sees it coming.
He's good about choosing the right moment where you're just so used to looking at all the great lows that he has.
Of course, it is actually blockable, but
No, it's unblockable actually.
okay, there you go. If Spooky says this, it's true.
Oh man. 5P. Beautiful dude defending himself well. He actually has a good lead now. He went for a command grab reset.
But a nice jump away from there, and here we go. He
Extended
knows
black hole combo. He had to burst out. That was smart.
Yeah.
The bomb's still there.
Okay, he did block it that time. It's not unblockable. Oh no. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, here we go into the corner. The oil now coming into play. Is he going to throw a bag head down? No, he's not. Oh.
Okay, going my way. That's unblockable.
Yep.
Oh, they
but
both got hit. That was crazy. Command grab. It's not enough.
Yeah, but he had the timing for the post combo
Nice.
right there. Elven Shadow taking game number 1, which means it's going to be Mr. K and Fu coming up here.
Man, Beautiful Dude was really close there.
Yeah. But I mean, it's got to be a lot of frustration for Beautiful Dude right now. Since he's come onto the stream here for top 8, I don't think he's won a match yet, you know?
And you know, that's how it goes at this level of the game, right? Sometimes it's just about covering your teammate and doing as much as you can do. And single game is tough too. You know, sometimes you gain a little bit of knowledge that you just didn't have enough time to implement because you lose one and you're done.
And you know, that's the Zato life right now.
Oh, definitely,
you know what I mean?
definitely.
So,
Like Zato's, he's a little squishy sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you.
not quite how Zato was in the olden
No,
days.
before he was like, before he was scary. Now he's squishy.
Yeah.
It's totally different. Mr. K versus Fu coming up next.
So
It's gonna be
remember,
Leo.
Fu did make the 2-0 comeback in the previous round. So
Yes.
let's see if he can try to do that again. He's got to take out a Leo. Now, keep in mind, Fu used to play Leo. He was a Leo player before he switched to Kumhe Hyun.
So he's going to have a unique knowledge of this character, not just in fighting a matchup, but also in things like possible execution mishaps that the opponent might have,
maybe
things
some,
like that.
You know, just defending timing, for example.
Sure, he might know ways to escape setups that other people are just not used to doing.
Because it's very important. I mean, Leo is one of those characters that really forces you to learn the just defending to get yourself the frame advantage. If you
Some of the things are non-intuitive too. Like, you know, he has a setup where he knocks you out, he does meaty fireball, right?
Right.
Well, even though the fireball hits multiple times, you can instant block the first hit, and you can actually jump out before the second hit hits. Which, like, if someone didn't tell you or show you that, you probably would not have figured that out.
Right. And tried to go for a blitz right there, so he's going to get knocked down. But look at that wake-up punch just to get himself out of there. And yeah, you're going to have to block that fireball. Hold that. And he tried to steal a turn by going for the heavy fireball at point-blank range. You know, hoping to try to catch him off guard. Like, oh, he wouldn't do that here. Burst. Try to give himself some space. Nice.
Nice reflect. That was smart.
Yep. There you go.
He was trying to make the fireball dissipate.
Gets the knockdown here, and now we have the fireball set up. Trying to space it out.
Amazing fireball control.
And then goes for the throw, gets the throw, and he's going to RC it just to be able to keep the pressure going in the corner here. Yep, dead angle, save himself, get out of that situation. Beautiful dude with the lead, here comes the fireball. Oh my God, he got sandwiched by fireballs everywhere.
Whew. Fu looking really great in this one. Oh, big hit at the start. Welcome to the corner, my friend. And we're going to get this nice loop into a setup.
Oh, just goes for the
overhead.
Yeah. Made you think about the red fireball, then caught you with a surprise overhead.
It was a regular one. Now we have a red fireball set. Oh, that one was nasty. It looked like there was a gap.
Yeah, the spacing that he put in there to pull the fireball away and bring it back just to have it be a frame trap fireball. Beautiful stuff from Fu. Nice PRC.
Oh, that was smart.
And the counter YRC.
Oh, but Mr. K is in. Actually, now he has a chance.
Yep, still a little far.
Fake cross up.
Oh, he was ready for the instant air dash.
Spinning rims.
And picks him up off the floor off of the counter hit. And then again with the 6P and just going in there, gets the counter hit again. Fu taking that game and setting it up to be the final game versus Elven Shadow.
This one should be great. It's going to be Faust versus Kum.
You know, it's so crazy too because Guilty Gear Exert, is one of the most beautiful fighting games I've ever seen in my life. Then Arxis made Dragon Ball, and that became like...
That one looks really nice, too.
It's super beautiful. Then you look at Grand Blue Fantasy Versus,
that one looks out of this world. Right. It's crazy to see how much they've mastered their 2D on 3D technique that they love to talk about.
Yeah, and then you go and watch some Guilty Gear Strive, and it's just, oh my god.
Same thing. It's got like unique angles that you normally don't see in a 2D type of game. Even how the backgrounds look and how they integrate the background look to fit in with the 2D style of the characters. It's really exceptional. It's great to see that anime games have come this far.
Yeah.
Also, special shout out to KO13, which I think is it's actually not the 2D on 3D style the way these guys are. It was actually real hand-drawn sprite work. But
it's actually 3D to 2D. So they actually created models. Then they drew the art over the models and refined them. That's how they did it.
Anyway, KO13, that one, like if I had to pick another game that had the same beautiful style that's just like, you know, jaw-dropping the moment you see it, it would definitely be KO13.
Darkstalkers.
Oh, that one's good too.
Capcom, give Darkstalkers the Arxis.
Dude, that would be sick if it had the treatment.
All right, well, there we go. The 2 Ps right there to get himself out of the, to you know, just basically counter the pressure. Here we go, the knockdown and the setup. Okay, what's the mix-up?
The mix-up is keeping close, my friend.
Yep.
Red fireball time.
God, he blocked that overhead.
He blocked the unblockable. How did he do that?
Oh, the bag
Paper
head.
bag.
Yep, coming into play right there.
That's a big combo. No scaling, my friend, because it started off the 6H. And he's poisoned. Let's get that extra damage.
Yep, and now you're in the mix-up again, and this time
Black hole. Gotta keep him cornered. Yep.
See, he couldn't get over there.
Could not get away from it.
Forward, he's like, oh man.
His run is a little slow, huh?
Well, that black hole definitely didn't help there. No. Try to go in for the sweep. Nice, gets the 6P right there.
But did not get a combo. Wow, he almost comboed off that. That was cool. Whoa, did it partly hit? That was strange. But what is going? Antics are happening. And wow again. They're reading the crap out of each other.
Here comes the hammer. Nice! Yep. Did you see him kick him into the fireball? That was actually sick.
Did he become Eno just now? What was that? Foo, how did you do that?
Oh, there we go, the rejection. He was ready for it. And Elven Shadow did not have the reaction for it. What
a block!
Yeah, I know. Dude, good job blocking that. Man. This is
a big combo, but not enough. Fu needs just like one solid hit to try to close this round out, but he should still be careful, especially with that bomb in the way.
Yep, so just going to hang back.
That's going to be troublesome. And bomb's there too, I think. Yes, it is.
There's so many things on the screen happening at the same time.
He still has to be careful. Okay, finally
but the air-to-air for Fu staying alive here. Elven Shadow still is on match point here over Fu. If Fu can win this, he will be going...
And they're both on match point now.
That's right. He already took out Mr. K.
That's serious.
He already took out Mr. K. So here we go. This is the final round.
Fireballs all day.
Try to look like maybe. Try to go for the air throw. Didn't quite get it.
He had to up back there to avoid the weight.
Ooh,
big trade, but he couldn't get anything.
Oh, but here comes
the black hole. It's going to make the combo. Wow.
Oh, look how he's going to be able to do it again. Yeah.
He used the black hole to get the stun. That's going to... he waited for the burst.
So what happened right there, he tried to set up the blitz so he could do damage and suck the burst away from him so he couldn't burst. He just did it too early and it missed, but he had the wherewithal to bait the burst out on the next hit right there. So good job to Fu. He was able to manage it, and there it is.
Man, I feel like Fu definitely earned it for his team to get them to this point. They definitely had to face off against some of the best players here, period, including that strong Elven Shadow team. And now they're going to get to try their luck against the New York Monsters, Lost Soul, and Marlon Kai.
I just had news right now that Fu is now banned from Frosty Faustings next year. No, just kidding.
Oh, wow. Okay, like that.
You know, for beating Elven Shadow, that's how it works.
That's what happens when you defeat a turn. Collusion.
I'm just kidding. Oh, man. But shout outs to Elven Shadow doing work here, even while running this tournament. So shout outs to him once again.
Yeah, well played. He gets 4th place tonight, him and his team. And yeah, this one's going to be really sick, I think. So Lost Soul, of course, is going to play Elfo, generally considered one of the best Elfos, period. Marlon Kai is going to play Eno. So even this first part is a little tricky because they have to really think about who should fight who first. Because you really want to give Beautiful Dude, who's been trying to find a big win here in the top 8, you want to give him, I think, the best possible matchup that you can give him. Because Fu has kind of been forced to try to beat both guys anyway in the top 8, so I don't think it really matters which guy Fu faces first.
Going to be an interesting situation here. I'm curious to see how the matchups are going out. There's going to be a little bit of extra mind game here, but they are going to be sending up Marlon Pie first. We've seen Lost Soul go first most of the time, but they're sending Marlon Pie up.
Yeah. So it's Marlon Pie versus Beautiful Dude. Honestly, it's tough either way. I'm not really sure which one is the matchup that Beautiful Dude would have wanted more, because Marlon Pie, of course, has Zato history, so he knows the matchup well, and Lost Soul is like the most, is like a train that's just coming at you, and you're like stuck staring, like, no, don't hit me, please.
Did you say it's like a birthday train coming at you?
No, I mean like the actual, like, you know, when you go to New York and you see like the actual MTA train, it's a little bit more like that one, I think. So yeah, a little scary either way, but in this case, he's got to face off against Marlon Pie.
All right, here we go. Marlon Pie versus Beautiful Dude. Marlon Pie, like you said, with all of that Zato experience too, so you know there's a reason why he switched to Eno, so he's gonna know all the weaknesses of Zato as well.
He's gonna exploit some defensive holes in Beautiful Dude's game, and Beautiful Dude has got to try to find a way to get momentum before that happens.
The double overhead right there, got caught with the jumping dust.
Early burst. He protected the shadow, very nice.
Got him with the shark. So good damage right there.
Good reflect, but it wasn't enough.
Made it over. Oh, the cross up!
Wow, that was
insanity. Catching the blitz, I should say. And here we go.
Reflect again.
But see, that's why Marlon Pie keeps throwing the note as far down as possible, because when it gets reflected, it doesn't interrupt him, and the negative frames from the reflect still make it so that he has to deal with Eno's incoming air dash.
He's trying to attack while also negating the effect of the reflect. And a nice finish for him there with the Chemical Love.
Chemical Love.
Zoni.
Got him with the...
That hit the shadow, actually. It was tricky. It almost looked like it hit Zato for a moment.
All right, there's that note. Came straight down and then went to another instant air dash and gets knocked down. Did it again. Same mix-up.
Again.
Same mix-up.
My goodness.
Oh, struck the big tree.
Bro, into the combo. Just because he could dash.
And then just with a 5K right there on Meaty.
Wow. Marlon Pie, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, he's stylish.
Ow.
All right, so now we're gonna have a Lost Soul versus Fu coming up.
Interesting. So it's gonna be Elfelt versus Kumhaehyun.
Yeah, if anything, one of the big things that probably favors Fu here is that there's not too many guys that actually play Kum in the first place. So, you know, Lost Soul is going to have to summon what little matchup knowledge he does have, because, yeah, like...
And we're talking about Evo top 3 player here, Lost Soul.
Anyway, I think this will be interesting at least. It might be a wash one way or the other, but we'll find out.
I mean, one of my favorite things about Lost Soul is he's such a good player, but it also looks like he's always just having a good time. He's one of those guys that with really, you know, I like seeing him smile all the time.
Seems like he just genuinely enjoys playing Guilty Gear. Yeah. He's quite good too, so that helps. It's good to like something and be pretty good at it. Always nice, Philip. Let's get that extra pad out of there. No interruptions, please. Let's just have a good match.
We've got the dancing skeletons again.
Spooky. That's what I think of when I see that. All right, Elfelt, player 1 side, he's locked in. Player 2 side, Fu is locked in.
Elfelt, Kumhaehyun as we expected. Fu needs to do it again. He needs to take 2 matches in a row in order to get to grand finals versus Teresa and Peppery Slash.
Right. And these two are 2 of the strongest players in the tournament period right now that he's facing off against. Probably would expect both of them to be in the top 8 tomorrow as well, possibly.
Woo! Okay, nice. Blocking the Pineberry right there and then just letting the blitz attack go and catching Lost Soul moving forward. That was actually really smart right there. Caught him, and so burst right away. But look at that, right back in there. A lot of times you burst them away, it's hard to keep them out. He's going to go for the setup.
Uppercut.
Nice blocks.
Yep. Hitting it with the bases.
Oh, he was trying to hold
outside the range.
Yeah, he was holding that kick for as long as he could. Oh, guiding it backwards.
Again.
Yeah, and that's actually a good trade. And right there, we got the
combo time.
Counter hit, and you're not going to be able to keep the combo going.
And we get the setup without having to spend any bar. Dang, how much hit stun does the shotgun have?
Whoa, I like the double wire C, but Look at that. Lost Soul still able to catch him out of the air with the H. He's going to be able to combo off the Pine Berry. Is this going to kill? It is!
Lost Soul. He's looking really good right now. One more round and he can seal it for his team and get that nice rematch I'm sure that they're hoping for against Teresa's team.
Yep. There's that jump cancel.
A defensive air throw, very nice. And now Fu has corner control.
Get as many of those little 2Ps as possible.
Yeah, his situational damage is a little weird because it's not like a lot of damage, but if you want to play optimally, right, you still got to try to get that little situational, every little bit you can get, you know?
Oh boy.
Big one.
This is going to be big. Oh, no, actually.
Okay, there's a little drop there.
Yeah. A little too low. And there we go. He's going to be able to combo into the 2 dust. And here's the mix-up at this point. Nice defense.
He needs a clean hit, and Lost Soul is not giving it to him.
Well, here
That's
we go.
another small hit, but again, not clean.
Yeah, it's going to be an air recovery, which is going to let him get away. Trying to avoid.
He's trying to get away from it.
Yeah, and he actually got him. Oh,
Whoa,
too far away. And it whiffed, so he couldn't actually RC it, but he gets. Oh, but he was too high up. He went under, unfortunately.
Dude, he's like a 10-foot tall robot. How did she go over him like that? That was crazy.
No,
all right.
and
Lost Soul.
It's going to cost Fu the match. He got the rejection, but she bounced so high up that the resulting blitz attack was like, whoop.
I'm going to go on the other side. It's okay. I don't feel like getting hit by that today.
Sometimes things just happen that way, and it's just not in your favor.
That's how it goes.
And
all
there
right, well,
you go.
props to Fu and beautiful dude. I'm sure that they want to get even further in this, but I hope that they're proud of their performance.
It's third place.
The top 3, they're in there. They made it.
Let's go, SoCal. Let's go. Yeah.
Fu definitely had some really great comebacks in this top 8 as well. So I hope that he'll look at the tapes later and that he'll learn something from it. So grand finals, guys, I hope that you guys are hyped because this is the big one, of course. It's going to be Teresa and Peppery Splash once again, the rematch against Marlon Pie and Lost Soul.
Right.
And the last time it looked really good for Teresa's team. It wasn't even really that close. It was almost kind of a squash match. Since then, Teresa and Peppery Splash are kind of a little cold. They've been kind of just sitting back and watching and observing everything. And Lost Soul and Marlon Pie, they look a little hot right now. And maybe they're warmed up a bit. So possibly this will be a little closer.
And a lot of times when you lose matchups, you think about it. You're like, I could have did this. I could have did this. So you're going to come back.
Or whatever else, right? So I'm sure their approach will change. Whether it will change how the matchup goes, I'm not sure. But they're definitely not going to approach the same way they did before.
And shout outs also to the Guilty Gear scene here, also supporting Frosty Faustings. Last year, this year, the number of entrants for Guilty Gear, has remained basically consistent across the 2 years. I know Strive is coming along, so a lot of people are getting ready for that.
New opportunity for a lot of people too. A lot of people, lately we have all these games that are trying their best to implement things that are friendly to newcomers. And Strive by design currently is probably the most beginner-friendly Guilty Gear that we'll see.
But I appreciate what Daisuke's trying to do. He's trying to obviously set it up so maybe the legacy players don't have as much of a strength. He's trying to do something new with the game. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
I'm not. It's not that I'm not picky about it. Don't get me wrong, right? But I want to see what they're gonna do because if they wanted it to be the same game, then they could have just made Revelator 3 basically and just added some more characters. And the game looks beautiful already. How much more do you need to update this? It looks godlike, right? Versus with Strive, I almost feel like, let's say between you, me, and this whole stream, let's say Strive doesn't necessarily do that well. You could always maybe fall back on a Revelator 3 or something random that.
Right now, what are we seeing? We're kind of seeing a mini revival of UMVC 3 at this point in time, right? There's no reason to stop playing Exert.
And
there's no reason to stop playing
to try silly things and not, sometimes it works great and sometimes it's just silly and fun, but not necessarily competitive. Like Guilty Gear Azuka comes to mind, where it was 2v2 and who liked that turnaround button, guys? You like that one? Well, that was an interesting project, but hey, we got ABBA from that, so at least there was something from it. ABBA's awesome. I wish he was in this game.
Here we go. Peppery Splash, Lost Soul.
Grand finals, team tournament. The last time Teresa and Peppery Splash were looking amazing. This time Peppery Splash versus Lost Soul is the first matchup.
Just gonna go up there with the sniper rifle. Says, you know what? You are not gonna be able to get a chance to set up anything. And nice, the standing kick comboed into the Pine Berry. Here we go, gonna YRC to keep herself safe and to keep the pressure going. But the YRC from Peppery Splash is gonna allow him to get in with Venom.
Oh, she was holding on to the grenade for too long.
Here we go, still has the Pine Berry. There it is, gonna give Lost Soul a chance, but nice check right there from Peppery Splash.
Man, his control of the shotgun is so fast. Even despite that quick dash of Venom, he's able to keep up with him.
All right, here we go. Into the corner, knockdown.
Oh, he didn't combo correctly.
Yeah,
and also was able to air tech out.
Gave him the chance to get away from that. Nice
Using
little
the Pine Berry to
combo.
extend.
All
Okay,
right.
good burst.
Yeah, finding the right moment to burst where, you know, it was
He's
definitely
in
going to
guts.
hit.
As well, too, which helps a lot.
That's true. Here we go, the pressure continuing using the YRC to keep the pressure. Trying to slide under there, couldn't quite make it. Gets the instant air dash in there. So we're going to get the knockdown off of that setup.
Shotgun again. Whoa, nice.
Boy. And
burst.
yeah,
He was ready. It wasn't enough.
That was sick.
Oh
He baited that with the teleport,
so
and then
many good decisions, and then it came down to
just
pressure.
I didn't even see what button that was.
I think it was 5S.
Yeah, it was just okay.
I'm not even sure because it happened kind of quick. It might have been a 5P.
There we go.
Anyway.
There we go. Yep, gets the combo extension off of the bridal car. And now using that super right there just to keep the pressure going. And the beautiful check again. That's the thing is when you play Guilty Gear, you know where the gaps are that the player is going to try to steal the turn. The more you know that, the more you'll know when to throw in those checks right there.
You can also use your instant block to create gaps that normally would not be there.
Yep, couldn't quite combo off the overhead after landing, but here we go. Has the combo in the corner.
That was sick.
That's
My God.
Ow. Ow.
Peppery splash, making it one round apiece. He's in. She's looking lonely. She's got a champagne bottle.
He was trying to burst out of there to avoid the pine bomb, but
that burst won't
too
be
far
back.
away. Yeah, too far away. And here we go. Yep, jumping up, but
Defensive
nice just
air throw.
defense so he can recover earlier and get the air throw.
Chipping away at this pressure. Let's build up some risk gauge, my friend. Do you see that glowing risk? If he gets hit right now, he's going to destroy him. Nice match out by Seoul.
And this is great too because that just means the risk gauge is just going to slowly drain away. And he gets the combo. Is he going to be able to kill off this? It is. There it is.
Seoul. Nice one.
And there
so finally they draw some blood on this team with Loso taking that win.
Yeah, Loso getting that little peppery slash on peppery splash right there.
So really critical here, if Marlon Pie defeats Teresa now, he'll actually have sent Teresa's team to the loser's bracket, which means that they'll have to compete again. But if Teresa can make this 2-0 comeback, he'll actually end the tournament on the spot and he'll take it first team in the winner's side. Definitely not beyond Teresa's ability to just 2-0 here and win the whole tournament.
These guys definitely want to take this now, set their weekend off to an early, great start.
Go party and snack a little bit, and have fun.
Get some momentum going into the singles tournament coming up.
Starts later today.
There is a Plus R tournament. In fact, Elven Shadow is playing in that as well. So again, Frosty Faustings is all about that Guilty Gear, is all about the anime games here. As usual, Guilty Gear XIV will close out the event tomorrow.
That'll be lots of fun. I hope that you guys will enjoy it. This has been a little precursor. We've seen some of the better guys playing tonight in this top 8 of teams. But, you know, some guys didn't even make the top 8. Some guys didn't even enter teams, period. So,
calling out everybody here. I see a lot of QCFs in the chat. Should be 236s, man. Come on. 236.
Say QCF.
Yeah.
236, whatever. Whatever works for you, my friends. Okay.
All right. Is Marlon Pie going to go with that Eno versus Jam Kurado Berry?
Yep. Teresa player 1. Marlon Pie is player 2.
Shout outs once again to everybody tuning into the stream over here. I see you guys watching some Guilty Gear action.
Thanks everybody. I hope that you're all enjoying yourselves tonight. Not too often that we get to see this played at the highest level like this.
Got in there with the instant air dash H. Oh, nice wake up.
That's a punish. When you block that up that high, it has quite a lot of recovery. Throw combo.
Ooh,
he drops
it. Yeah, you know, one of the lighter characters.
Yes. Okay, burst out. Marlon Pie wants to keep this match going.
Oh, I like that YRC.
That was crazy.
Avoids the attack, drops it. Oh, did that catch catch her out of the dash. No, blocked in
he
time.
was ready.
Yeah.
Throw
But
set up.
can he finish the combo this time? Yes. Not quite enough to kill. No, it
Good
is.
extension.
It is. Ow.
All right, round number 2. That first round was quite quick for Teresa. Right back at you. Let's see if we can make this one a quick one for Marlin Pie. Extended chemical love combo.
Oh,
Bro,
that was
she's flying
yeah, I
again.
know.
How does she control the air dash like that? It's so
It's air
crazy.
dash, down dash, air dash. It's crazy. And now here we go. Teresa into the corner for the mix-ups. Coming all
Right
the way out here.
underneath.
Ooh, nice.
Man.
6P.
Yeah,
Gets out
good
of
match
there.
shot. Even after the plus, he knew that it was the right time to press the button. Teresa is just trying to stay close here.
Stroke the big tree, not going
Big
far
super.
enough, but then just
Not
goes for the
enough.
super, catching her out of the move.
And now Teresa has plus frames in the
that's
corner. This is not what we want to
standing.
see.
That
Crouch
5K.
heavy.
There you go,
The
5K plus a
blocks,
block. It's a
delayed
low.
It's a big combo. He can't burst. No, cannot burst.
Oh, no,
wow.
what was that?
Accidental input.
No.
I think he was trying to do DP kick in the air, the cross-up setup. He got fireball
yeah,
kick.
yeah.
I believe that's what happened, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. No. This is not what you want to see here. Trying to catch with that 5S from far away. Not going to happen. Charge up the seals. And no, the counter hit. Yep.
Oh,
and
big
then
burst bait.
was able to recover. Went for the quick button so he could recover and block the burst in time.
Overhead.
RCs.
It's not enough.
Yep.
A Marlin Pie.
Again, the same mix-up.
Now it's enough.
And
Beautiful.
Teresa's gonna take that, and so now it's down to Lost Soul and Teresa, and I believe it was one of the events from last year. I forget which one it was, but we had Hotashi playing really strong versus Teresa. I think Teresa came out on top in the end, but you can definitely see that, you know, Elfelt can give Teresa some problems.
Yep, definitely. So critical matchup here for Lost Soul's team. Teresa actually does not have to win this. You know, if he's defeated here, they'll still have a chance to continue. But Lost Soul must win this just for his team to stay alive.
Yes, thank you. That was
said-
Seotaku. Seotaku.
Yes.
Thank you.
That
Thank
being
you.
said, this is a good matchup for Elfelt. I think some of the things that Jam likes to do are not really that fun when she has, I want to say 2S's the move, the big, huge
Yeah.
swoop. And it's actually a really annoying move for Jam to deal with. We'll see how Lost Soul implements that into his game to try to get something solid.
And here we go. You can see Teresa watching those skeletons on the screen with such intensity. See if Lost Soul gets a chance for another pop-off.
See what happens. All right, Teresa should be player 1 side as Jam. Player 2 as Elfelt will be Lost Soul. Yes, we sometimes like to play Guilty Gear. That's the team name. They've been playing Guilty Gear for like, Marlin Pie's been playing Guilty Gear for as long as I remember.
Yeah, forever. He was like one of the first strongest players in the U.S. that could, you know, compete with a lot of the Japanese players. And that's one of the wonderful things right now is I feel like, you know, although obviously, you know, Japan is still the strongest in there. You got guys like Omito and FAB who are just ridiculous at this game and everything like that. But, you know, I really feel like the U.S. scene has come a long way.
It's been lots of fun to see the evolution of both sides. And it's still, of course, awesome to watch Mikado and watch like all the guides go at each other. But it's also nice to see this type of environment that's a little tiny bit different. Huge open tournament. Anyone that can make it here can play with the Soul. Anyway, team, where is Dev versus Yes? We sometimes like to play Guilty Gear. Grand Final Set 1. And we got Teresa on player 1 versus Lost Soul player 2. So far, it's pretty good for Lost Soul in that he's kind of controlling the neutral. That was a big air dash.
Yeah, Teresa gets in there. And
Extended combo.
Oh, but it kind of came out of the corner
Yeah,
here,
I don't think he wanted that, but that's just how the combo turned out.
Okay, backdashing, throwing out the Pineberry, getting the lockdown here. Look at that. God, he uses that so well.
Yep,
And
he was trying to predict Teresa's movement, and he
Yeah.
predicted perfectly.
And the YRC to counter the YRC.
Baited.
Safe jump timing.
Man, and he held the grenade long enough to make sure he still got that was
And it's
sick.
enough to
Lost
kill.
Soul.
Ugh, Lost Soul.
Damn, you're an
getting
Elfelt
in
god.
there.
Round number 2. Hapo
Okay.
Shinsho. Uh-oh, he's in.
Yep, here we go. Gets the seals in there. Oh, but there we
I
go.
think he was expecting a burst from Loso there, but Loso just chilled.
Sitting on the pine berry. Got to toss it. There it is. Uses it to get in. Uses the block stun off the
5S.
explosion. Nice. Just a raw dragon kick. Getting in there. Oh!
5H, full combo time.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
he didn't want to see it.
And that's a smart timing on that burst. Forces the side switch as well.
Overhead, that was
yeah.
super hard to see.
So fast.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Defensive throw, that was
just
sick
the
off
fan.
instant block.
Yeah, there you go.
Command grab, it's gonna combo into the bomb.
A lot of things become very
It
punishable.
might. It's gonna hurt a lot.
Oh God, here we go. Oh, he goes into the birthday cake. Here's a slice.
Happy birthday. All right, reset, boys. All right, I love how this has gone so far between these two teams. The first set was basically like Teresa and Peppery Splash putting on like a clinic. The second time, there were a lot of close matches, but really Lost Soul, they're showing LFL dominance. But now you see a little discussion of strategy. Hey, should we try to flip who goes versus who? I assume that's the most important conversation here. Should we try to flip who will face who?
And of course, my bad, that's a wedding cake, not a birthday cake.
I was the one that said birthday. It's okay.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. That wasn't your fault. That was me. I was just like, oh, happy birthday. It wasn't even anybody's birthday. It's okay. Elfel's not married anyway. What's the wedding cake gonna do? It's a birthday
that's
cake.
True.
What's the difference?
Dang! You're really gonna call out Elfelt like
Whatever,
that? Man.
Dude, are you kidding me?
Oh, do you see Marlon Pie jumping back there? Dude, he's got that energy. He's all ready to go.
Look, Elfelt, no one will
coming.
love you if you go too crazy, okay? You have to calm down and take it
They're
easy.
just going right into it right now.
Right.
Teresa versus Lost Soul.
This is gonna be
to start.
The right back. It basically turned into like a semi 2 out of 3.
Here we go. This one's a big one right here. To find out, I mean, whoever takes this one is going to have not only an actual lead, but a very strong mental lead as well.
They're gonna be there to back up their partner, no matter what happens in the next match.
Yeah, knowing that either Lost Soul or Teresa is no longer there on the team,
it's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be a big boost. So here we go.
Yep. There's no more winners bracket advantage, defensive barrier for these guys. Put it all on the table. Jam versus Elfel. He definitely came in swinging at the start. Defensive throw. They're so good at this tonight.
Yeah. And here we go. Here's that shotgun pressure. It's so scary because she has access to movement, to uppercuts, to throws. But look at this. Beautiful stuff for Teresa. Didn't get the 214K in the air.
Actually, the shotgun stance does have a little weakness, which is that she can't jump while she's in that stance. But most of the time, he'll use it in a situation where he doesn't need to jump very much.
Yep, got a YRC, that sniper rifle to keep himself safe. There it is again. The instant overhead jump 2K Roman cancel. Such a powerful weapon.
Full combo. It's not going to be enough.
Oh, no, it missed.
And he missed.
The miss.
That was a huge miss, actually. He didn't get his knockdown.
That gives Lost Soul a chance. Nice block on the instant air dash back jump.
But he has pressure. Good block on the 5D. He saw it coming. Lows.
Oh,
shotgun stance.
Yep. Shotgun stance, and here comes the Pineberry. Trying to chase him down. That's not going to come. Not going to be able to combo off that. Here we go. The H's. Knock down into the Pineberry in the air. Yep, but going backwards this time.
Another 5H. He's going to try to combo.
Go, but beautiful burst.
They won't have no help. It's crazy. Oh, defensive grab.
Lost Soul.
You see that Soul? He's definitely salty. Teresa thought he had that round, I think.
Did he just give Marlon Pie a fist bump off screen right there?
He might have. Defensive throw again. How does he keep doing it? Lost Soul. Overhead.
Yeah, but didn't have the Pineberry. But, you know, it's the mix-up right there. The overhead into the stance, into the command grab. Here we go. And so much of that combo is burst safe in the corner. Not that Teresa has the burst ready anyway.
Clip into the 5D. It's going to be close. It's going to be close.
Yeah, he's going to get the burst in the middle of this. No, okay. There it is. The burst is there. He has a chance. The dead angle too far.
Work.
And that's the scary thing about Elfelt. When she's in that shotgun stance and she has you in the corner, she's too far away for the burst. She's too far away for the dead angle. And she just gets this ridiculous pressure as long as he keeps getting the proper, the just frame shotgun blast. It's so hard to do anything about it. You just have to hold that.
This is part of the reason why she's considered so strong. Her corner pressure, really, that is it. You have to hold that. You can try to block long enough that she runs out of some of the resources that she needs to keep keep the pressure going, right? But you know, and the mixes are multi-tiered. There's command grabs, there's overhead, there's low, there's regular grab setups. There's watch out for the grenade, which is gonna reset my setup.
And it's what makes Elfelt such a fan favorite character. I know everybody in the chat right now is talking
love Elfelt.
how much they love watching Elfelt beat up on people.
At it. She runs out and she does like the silly little walk. Hey, who wants to date today? Not me. Get away from me.
Oh man. But it is now all down to Peppery Splash. Venom extraordinaire.
The situation has been completely reversed for Team Where's DEB or Where's Dev. I said Where's DEB. where's DEB, guys? Where's ODB?
There it is. Venom versus Eno. Let's go. It is up to Peppery Splash. He needs to take out Marlin Pie and then Lost Soul. And it's tough right now because Peppery Splash just lost to Lost Soul in the previous one too. So, you know, there's a lot of work that Peppery Splash has.
Needs to do, yes. That being said, one at a time, right now he is facing Marlin Pie's Eno, and this guy is a threat in his own right.
Oh, what a beautiful YRC in the air throw.
Awareness.
Low, but you know what? Peppery Splash went into the air, so he got hit out of the air, was able to recover out of that, and turn the tides just like this. Hold this, block all this. Ooh.
Wow, he did block all of it.
Yeah, I know.
Amazing. Marlin Pie, he's in again off the air dash. Whoa, did not combo to the chemical up because he was crouching.
Oh, okay, yeah,
trying
just
to get
using
the
that to keep the pressure going. Beautiful blocks from Peppery Splash this time. And still defending, trying to get
was smart. He dissipated it.
He got rid of the note and was able to punish her while
waited the burst.
Yep.
Let's go, Peppery Splash.
Man, you're right. These guys are so good at baiting out the burst. It's ridiculous.
And it's like while they're playing, they're always aware of the resources the opponent has. Can he burst? When will he press the burst? Can I get him for trying to press his burst? And
could have flipped out of that one, just didn't, but not punished too badly for that. Nice defense, but guys, you can only block Eno for so long. There we go into the knockdown here. Set up. Yep. Oh, try to look like he was trying to bait out a blitz or a dead angle or something, but oh my, and here we go. Tournament point for Marlin Pie.
Needs one more.
Nice. 6P catching the second air dash.
Peppery Splash gets a solid hit. Knockdown setup. Wow, that was a sick throw setup.
Nice. That's the mix-up right there, and here we go. Got to deal with all of these cue balls here, the powered-up cue balls. Try to get in there with the big tree.
Uh-oh, corner time. Good
nice jump.
Oh,
yeah, nice jump.
Escape, and he has to burst.
Whoa.
Whoa, that was crazy. I don't even understand how she... What is happening? Marlin Pie, corner combo.
Here we go. One more mix-up. Potentially, this might be... Oh!
Reject. He got it.
Nice, yeah, but can't really get anything off that wake up 6P in time. Might have been a throw option select, but here we go.
It's not enough. He needs more.
Yeah, but now you got to hold this. Nice block on the cross-up teleport,
the delay. That was sick.
Peppery Splash.
Peppery Splash, great comeback. And now it's going to come down to the last game of the grand final. It's going to be Lost Soul versus Peppery Splash. All these guys have really been showing a lot of what they can do. Peppery Splash, really nice comebacks, especially there in that set. And yeah, we'll see how Lost Soul is going to approach this one.
Here we go. Lost Soul, Peppery Splash for all the marbles here at Frosty Faustings 2020. This is Grand Finals, final game of the 2v2 tournament for Guilty Gear Xrd Rev2. Peppery Splash using that Venom. Lost Soul using that Elfelt. Here we go. I also respect the fact that, you know, Lost Soul always goes for the classic Elfelt.
The original color.
Yeah.
All right, Venom versus Elfelt. We've seen the matchup a couple times already. I think you guys know what to expect by now. Who wants it more?
There we go. Always makes me think of that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yes, I was thinking about the same
Big Bertha,
thing.
What's it called, I think? Yeah.
Breakout Lucille.
Lucille, that's what it was. Yeah, Lucille, Big Lucille. There you go. Going up against Jeffrey. Give Breakout
Breakout
Lucille.
Lucille. Yeah, that's the best. All right.
That's what it was, yes. Here we go. Peppery Splash and Lost Soul for all the marbles. Here we go.
All the dollars and all the pride too.
Okay, gets the knockdown off of that the shotgun. And burst, yep,
Early
burst
burst.
the two dust right there. 2-8,
Trying
I'm
to
sorry.
unblockable. He got it as an unblockable, in fact, but he still got to be aware of those cue balls.
Ooh, trying to chase him down, and nice.
Right back at you.
Oh,
Right back at you again.
yep.
The sequencing.
Yep.
Burst, no go. It was a bad one.
Not a good burst.
A rare, poor burst in these matches. He's paying
Yep,
for it.
You gotta block that whole thing and then just getting caught right there. Again, setting
Keeping
up the
it
meaties.
basic.
Out of the corner, yes, does make them escape. And now the
5H.
H, didn't go for all the shots, so didn't get the knockdown, but still was able to get this. Look at this. Here comes the shotgun setup. Can't burst this, doesn't have, he finally got the burst. But
He has a lot of meter.
okay.
He might be able to grab. No.
Sets
Another
out another one. You gotta hold that. How much meter do you have? He
Good
gets
super
away.
jump. Yes.
Oh boy, that could have chipped him to death. Oh, the 5S
the reach.
from downtown.
Bro, this shot looks so dope. Let's go. Round 2.
Okay, here we go. Peppery Splash at tournament point now.
Too far away for the 2D. Great whip punish, by the way, by Elfelt. Overhead. He lands it. Tried to command grab, but he backdashed out. Peppery Splash. He saw it coming. Double reject.
Yep. Held it. Got it. And there he's going to punish.
5S anti-air. It's getting close, but Elfelt's got
Overhead.
the corners. Big damage for this. Extended combo. He's going to get another setup.
What a
Rejected
rejection
again. Dude, their
from
blitzes are on
Peppery
point.
Splash. And what
Big
side?
combo.
Which way to block?
Burst gets away. Actually, Elfelt does not have guts yet.
Uses the sniper rifle to get him, but beautiful dead angle to get him. But the backdash on wake
combo,
up.
it's not enough. Bomb. 2D to go
just
under. That was
barely hit.
sick.
That air dash couldn't quite chase the backdash down.
Unblockable. He's got a
he
good
tried it.
backdash.
But he got caught.
Elfelt.
And here we go. The final round here for this tournament.
5S start. He couldn't reach. This time he does get it. And slowly Lost Soul is working him to the corner. We're in the corner. We're getting the big damage.
He's
This
already
is not
lost
good.
so much health.
This could be some golden letters. He's got to use this
block.
burst.
The command throw before
It worked. He's got a burst. Has
Yeah.
a burst. He baited it.
He baited it, but he couldn't quite punish it.
Can we finish with the golden letters? Lost Soul.
No,
Nice
not gonna
interrupt.
happen. Here we go. Peppery Splash in
Again
there.
with the low.
Here we go. Now it is all on that Venom here. The mix-ups
Come on, let's
are
go.
starting.
The pressure's real. Don't set up. No, dead angled out. Unblockable. He has to watch out. Wow, that's so scary.
Dashed in.
Oh
And
my
he's gonna
God,
get the
he's in.
knockdown. Here we go.
Setups.
Out of there.
Lost Soul's out of there. 5H.
Got
my
under with the 2D.
goodness. It's so
Got him out of
crazy.
the air with the sniper rifle. Here we go. Wire C to get in. That jumping
Lost Soul
He's
does have
gonna
a burst. He
come
does
off
have a
there.
burst.
Oh my God.
Burst. He used it.
Got it.
They have no health. Nice backdash.
It's
This is so crazy. Peppery Splash.
Gets it with the close 5S.
Look at Teresa. He's like, yes, you did it. You saved the team. Even Teresa got hyped. He jumped up the stage. That match was sick.
I can't. It almost looked like it was gonna be, like you said, like a perfect. But then
I thought he was gonna perfect him, and then Peppery Splash came all the way back.
Came down to the pixels on both sides. What a finish here for the Guilty Gear Team Tournament. If this is a sign of things to come, if this is a revelator of things to come for the single tournament, then I am
come
so
on, you can't
hyped,
tell me
dude.
that was not exciting. So hype. Anyway, guys, we do want to give some love to some of our sponsors because that went a little bit. Make sure to check out Braves Boo Cross Tag Battle version 2.0. If you thought that match was ham, this entire game is ham. You die in like 30 seconds. BBCT. Make sure to check it out. Also, check out Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. I love this game especially.
Dude,
it's a beautiful dynamic.
Dude, I've had a chance to play it now. We got the chance to preview it on our show, and dude, it's super
so
cool.
crazy. Naptown Clutch 2020 edition. Make sure to check them out. Only $30 registration fee. Keeping it cheap for your wallet. Smash.gg/naptown-clutch-2020. All your favorite games are available to play, including Grand Blue.
Yep, and Super TSB, another event coming up. Team Stick Bug. Shout outs to Stick Bug and Alan doing all the great things for the Guilty Gear scene and the anime scene over in New York City.
Chaz, all the homies for putting it together. Appreciate all of them.
Smash.gg/super-TSB.
Also, check out Second City Smash. It's a great Smash Ultimate event series. $1,000 pop bonus for each event, and $300 to the top 4 on the ladder placements. You can check out May 9th, August 29th, and October 31st. Registration opening soon.
And you talked about it earlier, the Ready Games. If you use the code Frosty, you can get access to an exclusive game with a prize pool of $300. Going to compete in a bunch of mini games over there. Check it out at thereadygames.com.
Also, check out the homies every Friday at the FGC Meetups at Ignite. It's produced by the homies at Low Kick Tournaments. Actually, I'll be over there a little bit later today, I believe, for Multi Top 8. You know, see, they've got Tekken, Street Fighter, Caliber, and Xrd all available for you.
Nice. And the shout-outs to, once again, to AXL. This is Accelerate Gaming here, run by Alicia X Life. Shout-outs to her and this team, sponsoring a lot of great players. So support them and the players by picking up some merchandise at www.axlmerch.com. Sponsoring a lot of great Soul Calibur players as well. So
also check out Game Changers Arcades. These guys make great custom cabinets available for you, including customizing how the sticks are built into the cab itself. And super sick. Make sure to check them out. Game Changers Arcades.
Yep. And again, thanks everybody for tuning in to some awesome Guilty Gear action.
I had a lot of fun.
Clearly, you guys are blessed because you did not miss that ridiculous finals right there.
Sick. And you know, apologies guys, I know that I'm not a big Guilty Gear monster, but don't worry, tomorrow you're going to see a lot of the commentators that you're probably used to seeing for Guilty Gear that know the most high level and most technical strategies. But for me personally, I really enjoyed that greatly. It was great to see some of the guys play really at their best. I saw some new tricks and techniques that I had not seen before at high level, and I really had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, so shout outs to everybody, but don't go anywhere. BG Callisto, stay here. Wait, what was that? That's coming up next. I'm sorry. BB Central Fiction.
All right,
coming up next. Top action here. Don't go anywhere.